never saw me cry until I left the party the other night. You remember all the things that you said to me that came out of his mouth automatically. But I'm so used to saying I'm fine. Yeah, something that you did that hurt me, that fear comes to me. Despite those times, one day I just wanna hear you say I like you. But I've been
You're too slow.
and I'm making music.
Drop, my man loves me. He provides for me. He protects me. Drop. So tonight, I'm gonna drop it low just for him. Drop it low for Jesus. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Keep the Lord in mind. Drop it, drop it. When you dirty wine, drop it for Jesus. Drop it low for Jesus. Keep the Lord in mind. When you dirty wine, drop it for Jesus. Drop it low. 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 Drop it low.
What's up, everybody? A little late. We're getting up in the air, okay? We're gonna get this show on the roll. Let's chill on the plane tonight for some of you guys already. Friday, next stream. Thanks for joining in a little late. We're gonna rock anyways. Let's rock it. When you dirty wine, drop it for Jesus. Oh, for Jesus, yeah. Keep the Lord in mind. Oh, drop it for Jesus. Oh, Flying Air Force One out of Texas. Houston on our way to Detroit. What's up, everybody? Welcome. We're gonna get into some stuff here. We got some news to get into, but also fun stuff. There's a call-in show going on right now that I kind of want to call into. Maybe we can do that live. What's up, everybody? Appreciate you being here a little late. We're going to rock anyways, like I said. I'm being a loser. Headache and wasting time. What the heck is that all about? Beta. You guys check out the Fallen State. That was fun. What's up, everybody? Let me say hi. Welcome. It's a pleasure, as always. Nice, you guys saw the Fallen State. So, I'll open up the lines. We'll take calls, of course. Keep it open. Call whenever you like. Let me unmute that. Make sure I can catch it. 760-515-3855. Fresh and Fit is live right now over on Rumble. You guys know Fresh and Fit a little bit? Very popular podcast. Could turn this down a little bit. Very popular podcast. They're taking calls, open calls. What should we ask them? I already have one question for them. It's Jesse thumping time, says Oscar Rodriguez. No, I'm not gonna call in and Jesse thump. Calm down. What's up, Depressed Toilet Emperor of Cats, Oscar Bully, Goat Biscuit, JS, Ivana, what's up? This is your non-degenerate cousin. What's up, Ivana? Rome, Ogden Bell, C Sal, The Core. You guys rock. Carver, what's up with the super chat? First class is yours, my friend. I tried your advice of just say what to GF and got out of seeing Barbie movie. It really works. What do you mean, Carver? I'm not trying to make sense of your super chat here. Thanks for that, by the way. I tried your advice of, and he puts in quotations, just say what to GF and got out of seeing Barbie movie. What do you mean? Break it down for me. What went down? How'd it go down? Break it down. Pretending you don't hear her. You're just pretending you don't. What was that? Oh, what was that? I didn't hear you. And then she just you create a vibe. You create an air of aloof, where she's not so worried that you're hearing every single word when you are. No, but you're not. We're taking our final turn here out of Houston, Texas. Just getting the plane ready. Just making sure we're flying out nicely here at the right speed and all that. Taking out our final turn here, as you can see, out of Houston. Should be nice. But Carver didn't go see Barbie. You know, I don't blame you. Can it be that good? All right. Let's make sure we're flying fine here. What's up? Okay. So.
You know, it's just not a good look, man. It really isn't.
Everyone I know that gambles that's not rich, either they lose money or when they win money, they go right back to gambling. And everyone I know that is gambling at a high level, they're very successful.
Watching Fresh and Fit here. Let's see if I can call in. Nick, now it's time for you to take flying lessons. You've done enough of Flight Simulator. I think it's time for you to take a chance, you know? You want me to get up in the air? That requires, you know, I like pilots, I guess. You got to respect it. It requires like an excellence in multiple fields. Okay, an excellence in how deliberate you are. You need to be deliberate. You know, conscious and deliberate in what you're doing. And for a long amount of time. Vigilant. Right? Because I can press the autopilot here and just I fly this thing and I just talk to you guys, but you can't just do that. We've seen that. You can't just like sit, let it fly, because you gotta be at attention of some things, or else things will pile up. That's what it is. If you don't know what it's like, there's actions and stuff you must do, and it piles up, and there's no way you can fit it, and you got limited fuel, and you got souls on board. But I don't really, you know, Nick can't be a pilot. He's smoking dope in the cabin. I wish, as in like that might explain better my lack of excellence. But jeez, maybe I should start. Is Nick tall enough to be a pilot? Do you have to be this tall? What were your memories as a girl? Barbie, Ivana. I feel like the Barbie movie would ruin my memories of Barbies as a girl. Are you like Matt Gaetz' wife? The Barbies empowered you? You know what? I'm gonna be a girl boss one day. It's Barbie, Mattel and Barbie. They pushed feminism. It's their fault. Do you guys ever cringe? I kind of cringe when I try not to be so judgmental, because there's a lot of truth in some of this stuff, but I like the self-responsibility thing. Nick. Emperor of Cats, funny. Volume seems low. Let me turn myself up. All right. AI will fly the planes and write the movies. You know what? Check this out. Speaking of AI. Speaking of AI, check this out. So Unreal Engine, this is a gaming engine if you don't know. Creates games, you make stuff with it, okay? And they just put out a demo on NPCs. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're playing a video game, you go around in the world, a virtual world they created for you, you walk around, there's people walking around with you, right? They're the NPCs, non-player characters. And they're supposed to give a little life to the scene and setting. and sometimes you can interact with them, but those interactions are very robotic and video gaming. It's, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody here knows what I'm talking about. Check this out. Where the heck are you, you YouTube video I'm looking for?
What you're about to witness is truly incredible. I've messed around with this for about 30 seconds.
It's not that incredible, like, but it is. It is a little interesting.
Incredible. I've messed around with this for about 30 seconds, and I am blown away. I never thought we would get to a point like this, and this is absolutely.
All right, calm down, bro. But check it out.
The future of video games, and honestly, kind of our society. This is Replica Studios' smart NPC for Unreal Engine. So this is a demo of this new technology running in the Unreal Engine City demo, where you can speak to any AI on the street. You can actually walk up and talk to NPCs. So let's give this a go.
We can escape even more.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hello. You need something from me?
No, I just wanted to say what's up. How's your day going?
Oh, my day has been all right. I'm just exploring the city today.
Oh, nice. Do you live here or just visiting on vacation? He looks very, very sad. He doesn't.
That's none of your business. Why do you ask?
So you get it? They got they figured out how to put the ChatGPT stuff in these people, in these NPCs. You know, the interesting moments. This guy asks one of these guys, "Oh, how do I get to the park?" And the NPC knows the directions how to get there. Like, it's aware. It's aware. It's just like reality, says Ogden Bell.
Down, buddy. I'm just trying to make some new friends.
Does he know? But do they know that they're? Do they know that they're NPCs?
Plenty of things to enjoy and be happy.
Adjustment.
Eye of the beholder.
What's wrong? This guy might have answers.
Oh yeah. I'll show you the best one, I think.
To where I first saw
Some of the best interactions.
a nice green. If I'm being real, I would consider.
All right, fine.
I mean, it's not really my taste, but I guess if
Right here.
you first saw this, it was a recommended video on YouTube from 𝒏𝒊𝒂𝒎. So I'll link his video down in the description. Dang, dude, when's the last time you got a haircut?
I actually just got one last week. Maybe it wasn't good enough.
I mean, it's not really my taste, but I guess if it works for you. I feel, dude, he just made me feel bad. Why is he so depressed?
What do you mean it's not your taste? Do I look bad? Maybe I should go get another one.
If I'm being real, I would consider it.
Hold on. Why do you think your opinion matters? I don't need your input on my appearance.
Enough about your haircut, bro. That's a nice green shirt you got on.
Thanks.
Okay.
I guess.
I was just hoping to have a friendly
It's just a
chat while we
shirt,
wait.
though. Nothing's.
It's funny how the thing can pick up on, like, you know, you're trying to chirp the guy. But whatever. Speaking of AI, Rome 13 says the Techno Viking is gonna roll up right now. Talk about the Techno Viking, Rome. The Techno Viking. How old you is? You're not supposed to ask a girl her age, right? You're not supposed to ask a woman her age. Well, you've aged yourself with this, Rome. This is a classic internet video. I don't know, why did this go so viral? I guess it was just simpler times back then. We were just like, wait, buff dude? Wait a second, buff dude just like, oh no, yeah, there was like an incident where this guy gets in a fight or something. So I guess that's viral. That's cool. You guys, we got millennials in the chat. Something. Well, that's the Techno Viking. All right, we got the chemtrails on. We're in the cockpit. We are currently still climbing to our desired cruising altitude of 43,000 feet. We will keep the calls on, though, 760-515-3855. Let's see here. You know that I got you, right, Rome? I got you dead to rights. You know I do. What's up, Frederick? Welcome. Okay, what should we do? What should we do next?
but they can never face themselves, and then they don't want to spend $200. I don't know what your rate is right now. I'm pretty sure it's $200 a month for the CEO network, which is ridiculously inexpensive. But they'll go out on the weekend with losers who don't want the best for them and spend $200 or more. So that's the thing I just want to get across very brief. Like, you guys have, like, they tell you everything you need.
I just want to ask them about vulnerability. What do you guys think? We're going to ask them about
everything that can get you to the top, but you have to apply that on a daily level and take it seriously and respect yourself enough to do that shit every single day. So I just want to call and put that out there.
Nick, how long are you streaming for? I got to make a call.
Everything you do and just keep going.
I don't know, man. Go make your call.
Like, y'all really need to go to CEO network. That's all I got to say.
Thanks, bro.
That's you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Yep. Thanks for calling in.
Should I ask them about vulnerability? These are the premier young, advice guys for young men.
Hello? Hey, can you guys hear me?
Is that Fredo?
No, it's not Fredo. I'm calling you guys from Dearborn, Michigan. Shout out to Fresher Fit. I've been watching you guys for about a year and a half.
I was surprised by Myron, his stream that he did with it was like Nick Fuentes. Was it 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔 as well? And this guy's talking about like history in like a crazy way, like stuff I've never heard. What's up, Steve Strock? What's up, Mr. Mad? Welcome.
Blog Talk Radio. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you will be able to listen to the show.
I do it, the girls. I'll come back.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I fuck with you. I fuck with y'all. I've been watching you guys for a year and a half.
I'm gonna hold y'all.
Talking about Fresh, and Fresh needs to stop fucking roasting 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔. You fuck with 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔.
I'm on hold.
Why?
What do you mean why, bro? Fucking 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔 brings way better fucking knowledge to the podcast than you, bro. What the fuck are you doing?
This nigga.
How?
Yo, I think
what
I'm
do you
on
mean
hold.
how? Hey, Fresh,
What's
so
it
what's
mean to
for mine? You're fucking nothing. Yeah, you know that.
What's he bringing to you, bro? Please tell me.
What 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔 helped me out with a bunch of shit in my life.
No, tell me one thing.
What do you want to say? He helped me
I'm
get back
afraid
on
of
the fucking
talking.
dean.
I muted myself. I was afraid to talk there, okay? I was just afraid to talk. I don't know the decorum, okay? I want to be, I want to come correct.
Well, you know what's funny? I'm glad that he helped you out, but once again, that's you. Help others out, maybe because they like me more than you, but it's fine.
You need to stop fucking reading the super chats. That's number one.
I don't read them.
That's one thing. And you need to
Man, this is
You're Fredo.
This guy. Last thoughts, bro. Either you
this
fucking
is bad for me though. I'm
some
stuck
knowledge
here.
to the fucking podcast. Will you shut up, man? Let fucking Myron spit his
We
facts.
had Sneeko on the Jesse Lee Peterson show.
Look, man, you got to understand, bro, that the reason why Fresh and 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔 make fun of each other is because they're friends. Like, friends make fun of each other, bro. That's how it is. I mean, I'm sure. Do you have a group of guy friends that y'all just talk shit to each other?
I'm on hold. There's a podcast live right now. Fresh and Fit is
Look,
live.
man, you got to understand, bro, that
they have call-in show, and I want to ask them. They're the premier. They give advice to young men, big time, and men. And I want to ask them about telling women your problems. I guess I got the shirt on, anyways. Never tell a woman your problems.
Oh wow!
Hey,
Look
Fresh
at
and Fit,
you.
am I
He went to
on?
a swinger party. He did a fucking mistake. The guy was 22 years.
This is bad for the show, for my show though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking different. You look. I'm over here. English is my second
Let's see
language.
if I can turn this down.
You know.
Just listen.
So I can study here and there. But you, my nigga, you do this for fucking living. What the fuck? Stick to your speech.
What the heck?
You out here fucking renting Lambos and shit?
What are you guys up to Friday, huh?
I rent Lambos.
Yes, you fucking.
What time's
do,
your
bro. Come on,
Friday
bro.
going,
Yeah.
huh?
Which one I rented?
Watching a
What
talk
color?
show, calling to a talk
that's
show.
DJ.
It's like Inception. This is not content.
How much did I rent here?
Let's be real.
No,
this is not
no.
content. Jeez.
Let's talk about it here, brother. Fredo.
Let me see if I.
That's not Fredo,
Which
bro.
Lambo did I
It's not Fredo.
No. Which Lambo did I rent?
Let me
Please
try to
tell me.
call in again. Let me try this one more time. Let me just try this one more time. About 605. You could call. Oh, who was saying you had a long drive and you wanted to call in? You're welcome to call in.
Blog Talk Radio. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you will be able to listen to the show.
Brings anything to the fucking podcast. Type 2 if he doesn't bring any fucking thing.
This nigga, bro.
Okay. Is that your whole point?
Yeah, that's my whole point. My whole point is you fucking nothing with Myron. That's it. Straight up.
What a mess. Okay.
Well, you know what's funny? The argument is without Myron, I'll be nothing. And I say this to that argument. If that was the case,
call again and put you
why
at the
would
end of the
you
queue?
here
I'm
with me
stupid.
at this point?
I'm
If
actually
there's
stupid.
nothing in me from the very beginning. No, hold on.
Actually.
Wait, caller. I'm actually going to address this right now for everybody.
Oh, there you go. I think I turned it down.
Myron didn't see me as a value to
I think we
the
can
podcast at the
continue
very
here.
beginning. Why would
So-
he even take the time to say, you know what? This nigga is worth investing with. If I was that much low value and not
Don't
worth
come.
anything,
Yeah, you
I would
guys.
be here
You guys
even
are
from
so
the
right
very
about
beginning.
that.
So your argument is kind of
I messed
hard,
that
bro,
up.
because once again, the value was there at the very beginning, and it's still here on some level.
Yeah.
Even though
Swear at them like this guy. I know. What the heck was the decorum, man?
behind the scenes all the time, you don't.
Yeah,
Hey,
a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
I'll give you one thing. I'll give you one thing.
Because
Why
once
you
again,
so
you're only
mad?
seeing
Why,
a
why, why,
product
why?
of it from the podcast. But what I actually do, bro,
So
you
they're
cannot
mad
pay
at
somebody
like.
to do.
So
And
this
actually,
caller's
bro,
mad that
you
this.
can't do it either.
They don't like
Look,
Sneeko, I
Fresh,
guess.
I'll give you one thing. I'll be fucking honest, bro. I'll give you one thing. You're
Sneako's
probably
cool.
the biggest fucking pimp in Miami because you pimped Myron 50 fucking percent of the fucking podcast. God damn, no way Myron's fucking paying you 50% of the podcast.
Again, what do you know?
All I know is you're not bringing no fucking value to the podcast.
Whatever.
Much, what's his name? Chris is much better than you. At least he's doing something in the fucking background. You're not doing jack shit, bro. What the fuck?
How can
And then
anyone
it shows
even
you saying
read
last
their
thought,
live
last
chat?
thought.
They have
Think about
10,000
really
viewers.
like you, man.
And
I mean,
it's like,
I got a lot of haters, bro.
Yeah,
it's
goddamn.
fine.
God damn, bro.
Well, he's from Reddit,
hey.
so I get it.
Yeah.
next.
Hey,
But
hey, Myron,
even-
much love, man. Much love to Fresh Ellen. You know, some of the things I said was true, but you know, you need to work on your fucking speech. You know, lose some fat and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, I'm not.
Well, caller, I will do it at my own pace, man. But I appreciate your nonsensical arguments. Thank you, though.
Hey,
Our
Myron,
10K
God bless,
viewers.
what's his name, Chris? And fucking Big Mo, bro.
They
You
must
need to
have
quit being
another
fucking
few
homo, bro. What the fuck is that shit,
From
man?
us. All right, this call's about to end.
All right,
Maybe
all right.
it's us.
I knew you were going to argue
is
I
that.
a pipe
guarantee you, Mo gets way more girls than Fredo. Just saying.
Is his name really Fredo?
I call him Fredo from now on.
Call him Fredo from now on.
Free Fredo, man.
All right, let's go with
Give me free in.
$100 with
What up?
A3.
My guy's in here, man.
No.
You good?
We're going to be
Yeah,
here
I'm
forever.
seeing
This is
Myron's
bad.
twin, just blacker.
Oh, yeah, that thing, yeah.
Better looking too.
My
Better looking.
Nigga, don't make me fight with
brother's here.
niggas in here, bro.
His brother's here, man.
My little brother just walked in. I'll cook you in front of all these people right now, nigga.
I believe it. Liam Neeson says, I think you can reach them. I believe in you.
You got me good?
Yeah, I can hear him.
What people we got in here? 10?
We got like 10 something in here.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm the better looking brother. Good to see everybody, man. I don't even know if I'm on the
Hey,
camera. I don't know
Fresh
what's going on.
Prince.
Well, you're in the
You on
back.
camera, you black as hell.
I'm in the back. Turn the light on, nigga.
We got a light on, nigga.
Wait.
Nigga, darker than me.
Go on, cameraman. Yo.
All right, hold on.
We gotta keep
Yeah, I
this
see
show
this one.
professional.
Wait. You're right.
We gotta call. You want me on camera? I'm gonna make fun of my brother after the show.
All right, cool.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
All right, cool.
It would be a Reddit dude arguing bad things.
Go ahead, man.
I'm about to end this.
Yeah, go ahead,
Hello,
brother.
caller.
Welcome to the show. Just hit us with your question, man, because I want to make sure everybody gets a chance.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you, bro.
We got you.
Oh shit, my bad. All right, dope. All right, first
All right,
of
what's
all,
this guy's
thank
question?
you guys for everything. Shout out to the whole team. And I don't know, the last guy's a hater. Type 1 in the chat if Fresh actually brings a lot of value, because you guys, all four of you guys, Chris, Mo, Myron, all you guys, like deep respect for you guys.
Nick,
I wouldn't be where I'm at in my life
Mr. Mad.
without you guys.
Mr.
I'm
Mad's
sure a
got
lot of
me in
guys
his
can say the
sights.
same thing. So, but anyway, so I'm 29 years old. I make a pretty good amount of money, about $150K a year. I have a lot of time on my hands. I'm fit, smash, whatever. A lot of women, hundreds, whatever. Like, I have that down. I'm pretty, I'm over 6 foot, whatever. I'm pretty good in all those aspects. But I don't know, like I have some ideas of what I want to do. I'm planning on things. I mean, I didn't get here just by
Hundreds of
happenstance.
women.
But I am curious on if you guys are in the same position. 29 years old. I just moved out to Miami. I got a good group of friends. I have a lot of time on my hands. I'm hitting the gym. I'm working. What would you guys do in this position? Like I have like maybe
repent
8 to 10K a month, just money that I can spend. I'm about to be debt free again, thanks to you guys. So what would you guys do?
There's someone in the Fresh and Fit. Someone in the Fresh and Fit chat is responding to this caller right now. Said, find a wife, Negro.
Started at 30K,
Dang.
like 30,000 a few years ago. I got 2.5K left. Yeah,
credit card.
It's about to be done next month. It's about to be over next month.
Because one more.
Yeah,
bro,
We're gonna be here forever.
Wait, you probably got the money, bro. Just pay that shit off right as soon as you hang up the phone with us, man, and be done with that shit. And then, because you got the money, bro. Like, don't be one of these guys that's gonna be like, I'm just gonna wait until next month and blah blah. Yo, just pay that shit off in full.
Right
Don't
away.
let these assholes get any interest off you. Be done with it, and then on top of that, take whatever money you said you're
Money
you're
Mondays.
about.
Yeah, Ivana, they give financial advice on Mondays and stuff.
Take that money, save it for a few months, bro, and start looking at real estate, man. Boom. Boom. That's
They're
what I
really
would do.
trying to give
And
value
then
to
I'll
people.
be on your shoes.
Bro, you're
Like
a man,
men.
right? You got friends.
Okay, you may disagree with some of their takes, and the player stuff is like evil, black magic stuff, right? But they try and give value to men.
Yeah, no, girls are that, waste of time, massive distraction. I put them,
I swear I was gonna
they're in
say
a good
something
place
about
in my life.
Like I was saying, hundreds
So,
of women.
I know you guys.
It reminds me of this guy I met when I went to Florida to an event with Jesse. There was this guy, and incidentally, I believe this guy got into like a public spat with 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔, the last Fallen State guest we just had. Oh, I'm still on hold.
An index fund that tracks the S&P 500
Imagine
or
just like go
tracks
on their
the
show and
total
I'm just
market.
talking about
Boom.
my show. That'd be so
That's
embarrassing.
it. Make a fucking Vanguard account.
That'd be
Pick
so
up 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔. I think if I'm not.
I'm like playing the lottery. I keep hoping that just any moment, y'all. It's any
S&P
moment.
500,
We're next.
If you get one of those, you'll be fine. Your
This
choice.
is a
It's
losing
either
game.
S&P
We know
500
this.
or the
Come on,
total
chat.
stock
Be
market
more honest
because
in the chat.
those
You
are
guys-
very safe. Because basically what
Zeus.
you're doing is you're buying stake in the top 500 companies in the United States or the entire stock market. Which if that shit goes down, then where you got
People
bigger.
trying to make men are trying to elevate themselves, make money and stuff. It does seem a little shallow, huh? I got this. I got that.
Best way to go, especially if you're pocketing 10K a month in profit. Cool.
But we're playing the
Okay, yeah,
lottery.
that makes
Chat,
sense.
be more honest
So,
in the chat.
V-
for me.
V-
You guys are like,
VOO,
come on,
and
you're
V-
next.
No,
Nick.
the
Don't
two
worry,
ones.
I
There you
believe
go.
in
Those are
you.
the two codes.
Yeah.
VOO and
Can I get a little bit more
VFAX are the two
harsh?
ones.
I'm gonna need a little bit more harsh reality.
The
so
total
that
market.
I can move on.
Cool.
Gotcha. And then real estate, of course, that's important. Is there anything else? Again, if you guys were
But yeah, I'm gonna
same
tell you about
position,
this guy I met
29.
at this event in Florida here that this is reminding me of.
And then Ethereum.
He's also
We have
a
Money
red
Mondays,
pill
bro.
player
We
guy
cover
who
a bunch-
makes who gets a lot of women, and his demeanor was interesting. I've told you about him before, but he had a public spat on Twitter and stuff with 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔, proving what I was saying to you guys the other day about him. Well, not the other day, but a while ago, I guess.
Like I said before, something that tracks the S&P 500 or the entire stock market. Number 3, a little bit more volatile. But I wouldn't put in more than 3 to 10% of your total net worth in this cryptocurrency. And I would say keep it safe. Just get Ethereum.
And the biggest part is you're debt free, bro.
And
So
yeah.
you won.
Yeah.
Just pay off your debt. You're debt.
Yeah, the fitness and finance stuff.
Life
guys.
for a guy especially is to be debt free
Any
because when you're
moment
debt
now,
free,
any
bro,
moment.
you have money, you have time, you have actual
I'm next,
mental
guys, I'm
clarity.
next.
The world's your oyster, bro. Literally.
And I know people are out here saying like, Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. Bitcoin and Ethereum are the top 2.
I made
So that's
money
what I
with
would say,
Bitcoin,
like, as
straight
far
up.
as like long-term longevity.
a
If you
lot.
want to go ahead and get into the other
I did
altcoins,
some
you can.
weird
but,
stuff trying to mine it, and I sank money into that, and not really. And there was a lot of knowledge a lot of stuff I had to work out, kinks I had to work out before that started making money, and then the guys I was doing it with, the crew, we decided, we'll lock it up, spread the money, go our ways, and so I had a little mining operation going, but. that didn't
Yep,
work out.
let's go with 6744.
All right, hit us with the question, bro.
Hey, am I on?
Oh shit! All right, here I am. I'm currently at work right now, man.
Oh,
Working hard, putting
man,
in about
guys, I
50
thought that
plus
was
hours.
me.
A lot of these guys
Let's go.
are
I
pussies and
swore
built
that
for
was
this
me,
shit.
guys.
I work out when
Oh, dang. Oh. I lost money of it. Yeah, man, I know people. I only ever saw it as a. Honestly, I just saw it like blowing up, so I'm like, let me just like jump in, like quick. It's total gambling. I'm not giving you financial advice. I made money on Bitcoin. And I feel like this is how these guys are talking about it. This is the only way you can talk about it, if you ask me. Logically speaking, oh, I'm gonna make money on Bitcoin. Well, you're gambling, and that's a way to make money. Don't get me wrong. But one thing I've always known is the reason I'm not as wealthy or something like worldly wealthy or whatever, as much as I'd like to be or want to be, or however in my mind I tell myself I need to have for the things I want, or for a future wife, which I don't have, right? Plans, the planning of the mind, weird stuff. But I've always known that it's not because it's a lacking that I have within, right? Discipline, not being frivolous with money, simple little things, that foundational stuff that will build you to great heights. You know what I mean? So that has always been kind of a guiding light for me, instead of being frivolous, as despite not having, the discipline I'd like and being as on it. I think that's enough. You won't be fooled that much by waves and hype. And if you decide to do it, you'll know it's just hype and you're gambling your money.
Rumble on the way.
Okay, $50. Let's go at 5444.
Hey,
yo, what's up, Myron and Fresh? Shout out Big Mo, down like over 100 pounds. Fresh down
What's
like
my
30.
number?
I don't know why Fresh
What's
gets
the number
a bunch
I'm
of
calling
hate.
from? I don't even know.
These dudes are some weirdos. If you guys watch the shows without the girls and Fresh actually talks, you see a lot of the value.
All right, y'all. I'm never getting on. Let's move on. So, where was I? This guy I met at this event. At that event in Florida, Red Pill guy. We went out to the bars right after.
And things like that. Be kind of funny. Put them on blast.
Cancel this. You can call in 760-515-3855. And this guy was doing like very well. He was getting numbers. It was a numbers game. It really was. You go, reject. Some would reject him. Some would. I was standing right next to him while he was doing it at a club, just girl after girl. It was this Red Pill guy who boasts having had relations with more than 1,600 women, something like that. And I saw him in action getting numbers, but I also saw this like dark side of him, because there was one moment where he, it's a numbers game. He's like, oh man, I have this girl and I'm gonna see her tonight. It's gonna be great. And then his link with this woman that he was saying he's gonna meet up with, she ghosted him. She stopped responding, and he started like his whole demeanor changed. He was like, oh, what the heck is wrong with me? And he just started furiously texting, because he's like, he needed a girl that night, and the one he had, his sure thing wasn't, it didn't work out. And so it was this guy. We had him on the Fallen State too. I think he was on the Fallen State. Where the heck are you? Oh, here, you can just see what I'm doing. Okay. Whoa. That's loud. Hopefully there's nothing crazy on Zerka's Twitter. I'm on his Twitter right now. He was the previous Fallen State guest. So, jeez. Zerka, Circa, you're making me nervous, man. Scrolling down and I should put this somewhere else. You're making me nervous. Okay. Flying beautifully. Where is this guy? You guys I might have seen him.
Call from
Brian.
Yo, Brian, North Carolina. What's up, man?
What's going on, Nick? How you doing?
Just fine. Just chilling out here. Chill streaming. What can I say?
I hear you, man. I'm glad to see you made it through.
I know. I shouldn't have even said. I'm embarrassed I even said anything like that. Oh, a headache. You guys
What a
shouldn't even
beta.
know that. I'm telling you my
I
problems.
know, man.
Huh?
Headaches aren't real anyway.
Explain. Headaches aren't real. They're just a figment of my mind, right?
Man, I don't know. You know what's amazing? Over the years, I've gotten really good at like learning how to move a headache.
Oh yeah, like
so it doesn't hurt as much.
Oh yeah, totally. Because these are the kinds that's like movement. That's the one. I had. It's like
Is it an upper left?
Movement.
Am I asking too much?
Upper left, right. Just like a deep in there.
Ugh.
But
That's
I've had
nasty.
way worse, so I don't
Whatever
know.
though. Exactly.
I feels like
Hey,
the
I
last
wanted
few I had
to.
were the worst one I ever had in my life, and I'm pretty sure I read on, you know, when you Google symptoms and you get like the worst thing, and you're never supposed to do that, and you get the like WebMD,
Yeah.
and it's telling you, yeah, you're dying or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read a WebMD saying that if the headache you have feels like the worst you've ever had, that you really gotta get something looked and checked out.
You're dying.
And I think I had every single last headache I had before. I think I'd last 3 or 4.
What did
Probably
it?
the
What
worst one
made
I've ever
it?
had in my life?
Well, what made it? What made it the worst one?
The pain. It just hurt. Like it
Did
was
you
just,
did you
that
like
painful.
feel like throwing up or anything?
Yeah, nauseous. Like I need a.
Like you can't get away from it.
I cannot do anything. I need to go in a dark room and just. Yeah, brain tumor, says Emperor of Cats. Thank you. Thanks for the confidence. Thanks for the assuaging of. Thanks for the assuaging of. You know, I like it.
That was funny.
You guys rock.
All is well, man. Right on. But I really enjoyed the Fallen State interview today.
Oh yeah, what'd you think? You ever heard of 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔 before?
Oh yeah. I follow 🔥🂥. I like watching his content. Today's episode though was really funny. I like to see he is really like a comedian to me.
And he's like, the thing about him, he's like a really good comedian. And I've never seen him do like stand up or anything. He's just been like a streamer for years, and he can hang with like I say he can hang with the best of them, like, you know, all Joe Rogan's friends and all those people.
Oh man, probably.
Yeah.
Probably way more, to be honest, because his energy level and the way he can just really make a joke out of anything is amazing, like at the drop of a hat.
Totally.
Except for if he's stumped about something. That was pretty funny
know.
to see today, to watch him get stumped.
Well, he has a lot of respect for Jesse, and I don't know how clear it was in the Fallen State. I saw it live, so I didn't watch the video of how it was edited and all that. I want to go back and check it out. I don't know how clear it was, but he mentioned it a couple times when we were doing the interview, and then afterwards as well, just how much he respected Jesse. He was saying like, you know, I don't think I'm saying too much here, but he was saying like, oh, I owe you a royalty check, Jesse. Like I rip you off. Like everything I do, I owe it to you. I've been watching you forever. So he's pretty, you know, what's it called? Respectful. What's it called? You know, you know what I'm saying? Hello?
Hello? Going in and out. Hello? Can you hear me?
I hear you now. Thought you fell
All
asleep.
right. Hello? Yeah, I could tell. I could tell that he had a lot of respect for him. I mean, because he heard him, and he was actually listening. That's why, there were certain things that were asked, and he really had to think about it. And if you don't respect somebody, that means you have disrespect for them, and you won't hear anything they say. You'll just be like defiant. But that was the funniest part of the show to me was when he started saying like, "I win" or "you win."
Say again.
I said the funniest part of the show to me was when he started saying "I win" or telling Jesse that he won.
I know. Yeah, Jesse's like, it was funny to see Jesse too live.
Signals, bro.
He just had he was incredulous. Like I didn't know we were fighting. Oh, I think we were having some connection issues there. Rome says he's used to having girls giggle at everything he says. That's funny, Rome. Yeah, you could see. The thing is I could tell, I don't know. You guys don't know because I guess it was behind the scenes. I'm not saying he's like right about everything, but he at least respects Jesse and he wanted the video to do well. He's like, Jesse, this is my most anticipated interview, Jesse. And he's like, we're gonna make this go viral. You guys need to just use me. Like he's a soldier for Christ, in my opinion. In a messed up way, if you want to see it like that. But he acknowledges like the way he speaks to women and the way he's like a player and all that. He says that's evil though. But find me stuff where he's like wrong about. And I'm sure there's plenty, but I like to talk about what people say than like what your opinion is of someone. And you know what I mean? I think I have Brian back.
Yeah, I'm
What's
here.
up, Brian? And so I was just saying about Zerka too, that it seems like he wants the right message to go out, even if he, even if his personal life is sometimes a little messy.
Right, and man, I totally agree with you when you said I don't know what you just said about him being in the same fight or something like that, but it is kind of like.
He's a coked out Christian.
And he said that to Jesse at the end. He's like, we're fighting the same war, so.
Right. Yeah.
No,
like I said, he respects Jesse.
And you can't be caught up in how people live their lives personally, per se.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you definitely
totally agree with you.
Yeah, have like an unjudgmental view and listen to him a bit, and then you're like, okay, wait, this guy. He always wants the right thing, right? And he's not wrong about what he says about manipulating women and how women are really on some stuff, right?
That's the beauty of it,
right?
Well, I'll tell you, for me personally, I really like listening to him speak because I know that it's because what he says a lot of things that are true, and he just is who he is, and he's saying a lot of things he's true. He reminds me of Patrice O'Neal, and how Patrice would just say things, that nobody would want to say, but he would just say it, and make everybody go, oh. You can't. He would just say like crazy stuff, and people would freak out. But what he was saying was true, and I don't know, man. I think that's really what's driving all of this is the truth.
Yeah, the truth is exciting, right? It was interesting though.
Amazing.
I wonder what Jesse thinks sometimes. Like, do people get me and stuff like that, right? Because as much as he respects Jesse and all that, and I think he really does. I think that's sincere. And he said himself, like, he rips him off. He rips Jesse off straight up. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, like, I wonder what Jesse thinks sometimes, because there's like about the Jesus being God thing during the Zerka interview, and they kind of discussed that about Jesus and what it meant to be his brother and stuff like that. And you can get hung up so easily on words like perfect, and he was like, no, I can't be perfect, only God can be perfect. And it's such a hang up, And I wonder just what Jesse thinks. Like, man, people really just don't get me. All these people listening and blah blah blah, but you know, about like being Jesus' brother and how he's not that far away from us. Jesse made that clear to me.
I think it's even worse because I see it the same way, and I deal with people in the same manner, but it's even worse because it's clear as day.
Yeah.
At least to me, you know, it's very simple. It's literally laid out. It says it, not just once, but like numerous times. It's the reason I see it. I think I see it so clear is because I can see that it's an order. It happens. Things happen in an order, and outside of the order, it just doesn't work, and it's clear to see. But it's so weird when you deal with people like that, and you do feel like that. You feel like, wow, man, these people are really blind and deaf.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Isn't that what they... Oh, wait, no, that's not what Jesus said. Something about being blind and
I
deaf.
don't know, man. I was going to ask you, do you read the Bible?
I do. I pick it up every now and then. I just like open it to something. I go like Russian roulette with it, or that's probably the wrong term. But you know what I mean? But sometimes there'll be like a topic or something will bring up. Someone will bring a Bible verse up or something like that just in my life, and I'll look up the context and story, you know, like read it a bit before and after the verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it makes sense to me. Sometimes I don't know. That's kind of how I go with it.
Right there. I'm right there with you as far as what I go to the times that I do go to the Bible. But I don't know. I really don't know. If I knew like a percentage of the Bible, it'd probably be like 99%.
Oh yeah, huh?
Oh, I don't know 99%.
I know, but I seem to remember so many stories. Some people will bring up a parable or a story. I'm like, oh yeah, I know that story somehow. I did go to like a lot of, you know, my mom sent me to these Christian camps. I've talked about it before. These Christian retreats, and you know, youth church and stuff. So some of it stuck, I guess. Interesting times.
When I was a kid, we used to watch. When I was a kid, my mom had this VHS she would pop in, and it was the story of Noah's Ark in like animation or a cartoon type thing. And man, let me tell you something. I probably watched that movie like
I bet you I've seen it
easily 50 times.
I might have seen it, but is it like, okay, what was that movie? It was a Christian movie and it's animated and it kind of looks like El Dorado. It's kind of animated like the El Dorado characters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, what's El Dorado? Come on, chat. It's kind of animated like these characters, and it's
El Dorado.
Oh my God, what am I thinking of? And it's about the plagues in Egypt.
I can't remember.
Oh my! The Prince of Egypt. Let's go. You probably can't see what I'm watching right now.
No, I can't.
The Prince of, I bet you it's the Prince of Egypt, 1998.
What year did that come? 1998.
Yeah,
yep.
The Prince of Egypt.
That was right around that time.
Oh dang, this is it right here. This is the one for sure.
That was right around the time.
Tell me this is the one you saw, bro. The Prince of Egypt. Let's go.
I wish I could see it. I'll let you know.
Yeah, man. Right on, man.
On the playback.
Awesome.
Yep.
What else I was gonna say? Oh, did you see that Bible Thumper Thursday intro with those white girls crying and praising the Lord?
No, man. You know what, Nick? I don't really get to watch the show. I purely listen.
Right on.
I listen to it every day, but I only get to listen to it because I'm working.
Yeah, no
but
problem.
It's easy for me to just have it in my ear.
I bring it up because you mentioned we were talking about church and all that, and I had mentioned before how I go to these retreats and there'd be little children that were crying and bawling their eyes out and just praying, and it was exactly like that video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I'll play
It's a
it here in
new.
a moment,
It's a
man.
new one you put together.
Say it again.
It's a new one that you put together, I guess, recently.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have to check it out. See, I miss stuff when I listen. I have to go back and check it out.
No problem, Brian. Hey, anything else, man? I'm gonna move the wheels.
The Earth is round.
Oh,
Have a good
you heard it
night.
here first, folks. Bodied.
Later, bro.
Take care, man. Globetards in the chat. Let's go. Can we get a W for Globetards in the chat? Pharaohs are black. What's up, Frederick? I don't know, man. Prince of Egypt here. They don't look black to me. Dude, I saw this movie like a bunch too.
It's the last thing that I wanted. This was my home. All this pain and devastation, how it tortures me inside.
Oh,
All
dang.
the innocent who suffer from your stubbornness and pride.
Whoa, this is going down. It's serious. The plagues. I got you on hold, caller. Let me get to you here in a moment. Whoa, God's not happy with the Egyptians. Is that what happened? What happened with the Egyptians? God wasn't happy? Hey, caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Nick. CSS Element from the chat.
What's up? What's up, man? Have you ever called me before?
I haven't called you before, but I've commented on the show.
Yeah, I've always seen you, man.
Jesse,
I've always seen you in the
Hank,
chat and
yeah.
everything. Thanks for calling the show. Right on.
Well, here, let's make a connection because I am actually the secret editor of The Fallen State.
No way.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to say your name. I don't want to dox you, man. It's a pleasure to speak with you. I've always
Anyone
wanted to
can
meet
find
you.
it.
And
I know. I was
you
really
do amazing work.
because. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I wanted to come down to LA last weekend for the Zerka
I heard, man.
recording, the taping.
I can't believe you could have.
And I missed my plane because the TSA line was insanely long.
So
I can honestly
for the
say
chat,
this
just to
wasn't my
reiterate,
fault.
for the chat, this is in fact the editor for the Fallen State. I've seen the change in Fallen State with everything, the music fitting in a very interesting way, and all the editing, and just loving it. This is we got
Thanks,
the editor.
man.
That's cool. Thanks for calling me. And you had just missed your flight, right? You were planning on coming down to meet Zerka for the Zerka interview, and so
They'd
what happened?
already shut the door. The TSA line was so long, man. I was winding through this line and I was getting nervous. And, I was having that moment where I'm like, should I be that guy that says, excuse me, my flight's leaving. Can I cut in front of you? But I feel bad because it's, you're asking one person, but it affects everybody.
Right. And everybody's, I totally understand how you feel. That's funny. The immigrant in me, because my family, they would be, and it would mortify me, but my family would be, they would have no embarrassment in that at all. They'd go, they'd make a noise. Excuse me, and they're like, how are you not gonna let me through? We're not gonna make it. You needed them on your side, man. That's crazy.
Well,
I
hey,
can't believe you missed
let me
it.
say this. I wish I had been rude.
Right.
Because it was at C20, the very last gate of the terminal, and I ran the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
And the plane was still there, but they had shut the door. And unfortunately, they'd given the seats away to standby. But
That's too
I
bad,
know.
man.
I was bummed.
Yeah. But, so for the future, I know Zerka wants to do more things, so he, like I said, respects Jesse, so.
Yeah, well, Zerka, whatever. I just want to meet you guys.
Dude,
I
I would
Nick,
definitely would like
Hank,
to put a
Jesse,
face to the
Hassan.
name. That's cool.
Yeah, no, I watch you guys. I've been watching you guys for about a little over 2 years now, and very instrumental in my life. Jesse first, but you guys afterwards. I feel like I got some brothers here on the same page, and getting the editing job was actually a total out of nowhere blessing. I had binged on The Fallen State. I learned so much about just people and behaviors and patterns, and learned a whole lot about myself and other people through that. So being the editor on that, man, it's a total blessing. It's amazing. I can't believe it's even real.
That's great. So is this is a reveal on my show here, first time, CSS Element, the editor. And you know, man, you've done great work, and the Fallen State is blowing up big time. Or, you know, it's gotten a surge that hasn't seen in a bit. And
Good.
I don't know if you ever see the analytics on the channel, but we're blessed, truly.
That's awesome. That's great to hear, because I'm so happy I can offer my value, my experience, and whatnot for a job with purpose.
Right on.
There's
man.
a lot
That's
of
cool.
purpose in this mission. Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of getting views, I was the one who got �𝒂𝒏 on the show. And look, I'm not saying Daniel wasn't part of it, the producer of the Fallen State. He was a huge part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I recommended him, I think like 2 months ago, and then I reached out to him, was asking, hey, have they contacted you? And then that kind of re-sparked it, and I think it all happened in just perfect timing.
It must have, man, because
yeah.
it must have, because as soon as, because I had reached out, and you know, it's just been up in the air, but out of nowhere, you got the ball rolling. He's like, yeah, here's my number, text me, get in touch with me, blah blah blah.
Yeah, he said he was going to be in LA, and I was like, well, it has to happen. It has to. Because I thought �𝒂𝒏 and Jesse, you know, 𝒔𝒂𝒏's extreme, but I've been watching his stuff for the last couple of months, and I see him, he's like the red pill Jesus. You know, the red pill concepts, the old school concepts have been so distorted and perverted from the original meaning. Now people just think it's some misogynistic, woman-hating thing, some male version of feminism, and it's not. It's really not. It's really about just observing behaviors and overcoming the blindness that in another way, a spiritual way, Jesse helps us kind of remove that blindness so we can see the truth of things. So red pill is more about seeing the truth of relationship dynamics.
I definitely wanted Jesse's, you know, message to reach that �𝒂𝒏 side of what's going on in content and like online content right now. And
well,
just
I knew
get that injection in there. I just thought it would be perfect.
I knew when you guys had Sneeko on, I thought, all right, it's game over. I need to bring, not me personally, but I need to help bring these two worlds together, because it's young men who are really learning from all this, and they're getting all this messaging. And this is a whole new revolutionary way of communicating with the youth. It's not mass media anymore. You were just watching Fresh and Fit. They have over 10,000
Jesse
live
on Fresh and
viewers.
Fit next, by the way. We're gonna.
I heard Myron say that.
Oh, is that what he said? So he dropped something.
He dropped it on one of the shows. I got chills, man. I was like, this is amazing, because, you know, Fresh and Fit, �𝒂𝒏, these guys speak a lot of truth. And some of it's from a spiritual perspective, but I think these young men,
you see it the way I see it, and I see it the same way. That's why I want Jesse in there and get his take and his side into this.
Absolutely,
I think this budding space. You know what I mean?
This is what that space needs. It needs a spiritual element, and more of a focus on that. And I think bringing these two together is going to be really powerful, and it's already happening.
Yeah, man. And there's young people. It's young people. There's like a 12-year-old that comes to church, and he was all like, "No way, you got Sneeko, da da da." And he's like, and I'm telling him, right, because he's been coming to church. And I'm telling him, like, see, your dad's not bringing you to no, like some random place, okay? Jesse's a G, okay? He's not just nobody. He needs a little convincing, right? the youngins.
Is Jesse gonna do the night show with all the girls?
Stay tuned, but that is the dream. It has to be like that, in my opinion. It has to be like that, don't you think? It has to be. Jesse flanked on the left and on the right with the biddies. You know what I mean?
It's almost unbelievable. That'd be a dream come true. I can't wait.
Right on, man. Well, dude, it's a pleasure. Thank you for leaking that you're the editor on my show, and it really is a pleasure. Anything else before I move?
Sure thing, man. I'm proud of it. You know, there's no hiding behind it. I'm very proud of this position and the work that we're doing together. So it's great to talk to you.
Hope to meet you, man.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna reschedule and come back another weekend.
Right on, man.
All right, have fun on the rest of the show. I'll be watching.
Pleasure, man. Take care. Right on. CSS Element in the chat. Can we get a big Glizzy's in the chat, one's in the chat, W's in the chat, 07's in the chat for CSS Element. That's awesome. Thank you, man. I got another caller here. You're on the air. What's your name and where are you calling from?
What's going on? This is Frederick from LA.
Hey, what's up, Frederick? How you been, man?
Oh man. I'm kind of disappointed.
Oof.
Yes.
Lay it on me, man. I welcome. Thank you. By the way, happy Friday. I hope everything's going well with you, sir.
Yes.
Well, lay it on us, man.
Well. Yeah, I'm being honest. This guy's a clown, man. He's just saying anything. He started back 2 years ago. All right, I did my little research. You know what I'm saying? So
Who
he
talking
comes
about?
in.
Are you talking about CSS
Zerka.
Element?
No, Zerka.
Oh, dang. Hey, I hear you, other caller. Sorry. Well, I'll just have to get to you later. So you're saying Zerka's a clown. Okay, go ahead. Lay it on us.
Yeah. He'll say anything for some clout. That's what
Okay.
you call clout chasing. Yeah, he was trying to get Jesse's take. Oh, hold on. Let me hear what you got to say about that. So he can go fine-tune his to a program to make it seem like he's going to win. All he's doing is saying, I'm winning. Like 2 years ago, you was broke. How all of a sudden you get on the internet and start talking about, shut up, woman? Is this a Trump thing? I mean, is Christianity really coming to woman shut up?
Well, there's nobody telling women to shut up, though.
He is. He said he loves telling women to shut up.
Shouldn't we be thankful? Someone's doing it.
Oh, no, Nick, no. You can't.
No, you
can't
let me
be
just
like
say
that.
right out. Let me just say straight up before. Look, let me just say I think you may have a wrong view
Valid
of
point.
Zerka personally speaking, you but because you got to watch a little bit more. In my opinion, he's not as bad as you think. And he wants what's right. I'm telling you. And look, you said, and look, I get you what you're saying, like, and I like your takes on women, man. You're pretty based on that. So let me come at you with a couple things here. Zerka, he's saying, oh, I'm winning, you're winning. And I don't think, maybe you haven't watched enough content. Maybe I'm reading between the lines, but I'm telling you, I got this. I feel like I got my finger on the pulse on this. Zerka, that's his brand, okay? That's his brand, and he's always going on podcasts, and he's just like, I won. He's like, you know what I mean? And then, but he comes on to Jesse's thing, and it's the only one where he's like, you know what? You won. And I'm telling you, the guy, and I'm telling you, this is just my opinion. I'm telling you, he more than he did in the interview, he expressed a deep respect for Jesse, okay? And he may be clout chasing, he may be this, he may be that. That being said, he sincerely wants the video to do well because he wants Jesse to do well, and he I believe that sincerely. And you know that whole thing about winning, if you see it the way I saw it, it's him giving a big props to Jesse, if anything.
It's like women
props.
bashers unite.
What's that?
You're on the side of women bashers unite.
What does that mean, women bashers? What do you mean?
You exactly. It's self-explanatory, Nick. Don't be slimy.
In fact, I'm not
or
with
slippery.
women. I'm not. And let me explain to you why I'm not. In fact, actually, now I actually do. I have an opinion on this because, and I'm not saying that's what Zerka's doing. Oh, women bashing. But one thing I've noticed is I don't want to sound like it feels like the guys on the conservative side that are waking up to women, red pill, et cetera, they don't want to be simps, blah, blah, blah. They've heard the language. They're coming to a new knowledge, whatever. It feels like they're all starting to sound alike, okay? And they'll say some pretty. It's starting to feel cringe. Well, they'll be like
exactly.
They'll be like, you know, so some woman.
It's not authentic.
It's not authentic. Yeah, well said.
Point.
That is, it's starting to feel cringe. They'll see some woman say something, and they'll go straight to, I don't know, something like
It should be at least 500 channels.
There's no love, is what I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying. It should be 500 channels if it's working. They run with a little bit, get in a relationship. The girl figure out they beta and leave them because they just regurgitate.
There should be 500 channels if what's working.
If there's Andrew Tate, it should be like
but it is
500 alpha males. No, it's not. It's about like
it is
10
working,
mainstream.
but for their purpose. Red Pill, Andrew Tate, they're all what's their purpose? They're about getting they're getting their ish wet. You know what I mean? Sorry, chat.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they care about. So it's effective. So I mean, you gotta
So if y'all winning,
you gotta
who's
be
losing?
correct about what's correct.
If y'all winning, who's losing?
No, it is a net negative, but it's for their purpose is the point I'm making, and their purpose is which is destructive. It is working. That's why people watch and all that.
No, they watch in hopes it works. It don't work.
That may be true. That may be true, but I there's plenty. That may be true for like a large majority because most people are too afraid to live life anyways. But you can't deny all those callers and all these people. You're saying all these people are lying. They're like, hey, you know what? I've increased my wealth, increased my status, get more women. It's all physical, worldly things. It's not that difficult to do. You just need to know the black magic behind it. It's really not that hard.
Listen.
So they're not wrong about that. It's just destructive to the world. What were you saying? Go ahead.
These white men want to be pimps. Pimp's the oldest profession. We've been laying this law down. They ain't doing nothing new. This ain't catch on in the 60s and 70s when we was pimping hard with Cadillacs. It wasn't no white men doing this. It's culture jacking. They want to be alphas like black.
That's not out. No, but that's like this is.
Yeah,
what,
it is.
I'm getting lost in the weeds here. What are we talking about here? Are we still talking about?
We're
Zerka?
talking about Pimp and Tate and these white boys.
But
want
Zerka's
to be
against
pimps
all that.
and they just
He tells these people that they're wrong for doing that.
But he does it.
Yeah, he says he's wrong for that. He says.
Don't get famous and say you wrong.
I know. You can judge him for that, but he says like, hey, I'm sinning. He says he's sinning when he does it. He says he's sinning when he does it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever.
And he's not wrong about
encouraging.
I'm not encouraging it. No, not at all. In fact, I'm not encouraging it at all. And I was just saying, and I didn't get to finish.
Not you, him. Oh yeah.
Right, and if I was talking to him, if we were just in a room chilling, and I'm like, hey, you know, I might say, right, like, he's him. This is how he is. But one thing about this whole, like, a lot of these guys are sounding alike, and I'm not saying Zerka's like this, but a lot of these guys, they're just all sounding alike, and they sound like bitter. They sounding bitter, like, oh, whatever, get in the kitchen. Just get in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Am I making sense here? A lot of these guys, they're starting to sound the same, and I don't want to sound like them. I don't want to just sound like them.
They don't know how to communicate.
Because you're right. My whole thing is about that relation that, you know, women and men, it's actually a lot simpler. We've made it very complicated. And also I like the love aspect because, you know, while these red pill guys are out here, this is how women are, and they're not wrong about that, but they use that for their own gain for you know, sex or whatever. I want that to be completely different. We shouldn't sound or act like them because we're trying to bring women out of the hell. The same hell that we're trying to, you know, overcome ourselves, et cetera, right?
I guess what y'all trying to do. I don't think all women act like you're saying he's right. That's his opinion. And if you want to call his opinion right in your own mind and then don't
what
see
exactly,
the result.
though? What exactly? It's very vague what you're saying. What exactly? Because, yeah, I'm sure there's stuff he's wrong
women
about.
ain't
but
women
he's
ain't,
right
they
about.
need
What
to be in
exactly are you
politics.
talking about? Let's have a conversation.
I'm talking about God made man and woman on at the same time.
Are you
when
saying men and women are
Christianity
equal?
tried to make, you say what?
Go on. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, what did you say?
Are you saying men and women are equal?
To a certain extent.
Okay, so help me understand. I cut you off earlier.
Yeah, to a certain extent. I mean, men and women was equal until the Bible was revised, but we're going to get into that. But
Is that why you brought up that God made man and woman at the same time? Was that your point in bringing that up?
Lilith, right. But I'm just saying the Christian church always, from that point on, that's how they needed to control women. This book is just the internet way of controlling women. So therefore, you think they right because you're using the Bible. No, you're using the Bible to make them. You say what?
I think what's right. Like I said, it's vague.
Women are evil. Women are devilish. women needs to be
You don't think so?
handled like that. You think that?
Handled like what though? You're making. You haven't told me
Like that
what
guy
I
is
believe.
saying.
You haven't
like
told me
that
what you
guy,
think I believe.
You said Zerka was right, so
About
you
what,
believe
though?
he's right.
There's some stuff he's right
about.
about.
How
yes.
women.
I think particularly about female behavior, human nature, right?
Okay.
What exactly?
So you
is
think
there
it's an
something what exactly do you
overgeneralization
take
that
issue
women
with?
are bad?
Say
Do
again?
you think there's an overgeneralization that women are bad?
Say that one more time.
Or
for me, sir.
that's right? That's your opinion.
What is? One more time for me. One more time.
That all women are bad.
Not all women. Jeez, calm down.
I mean, pretty
You
much.
have to go like
if you're
that.
gonna
Not
say
all women,
they
like if we
need a
have to
man
say,
to
but
lead them,
when you say women are evil, when you say people are evil, let's take the woman out of it. Have you noticed that when you just say people are evil, you don't assume all people? You know that you don't mean all people. You know what I mean? When you're just having a conversation with someone, let's take the woman out of it. Ooh, maybe that's just too much.
you got to be specific. What people?
Hold
You
on.
ain't say
When you're having
everybody.
a
You
conversation
ain't
in
say-
general, in your general life, isn't it true that when someone says, "Yeah, man, people are just so evil," you know that person doesn't mean every single person. You know that, right?
I mean, they're gonna use it in the context of the people we talking about. I'm sure.
Exactly.
They're not gonna just say
Exactly.
what
There's
people.
context. There's even in general, even without all that context, when you hear someone say, "Man, people are so evil," you don't think that person is saying every single person. Why is it that when we add woman to it,
I
now
watched
it's like,
Jesse
whoa,
long
Nick,
enough.
whoa, Nick, whoa, you gotta
I
calm
watched
down with
Jesse
that
long
language,
enough.
misogynist. It's women bashing. How come now that's women bashing?
It is.
But how
You
come
know,
it wasn't when
and
it's
you
just?
listen
Am
to
I people
Jesse.
bashing if I say people are evil?
Yeah.
What the? Are people evil or not?
That's overgeneralizing. Some people,
Oh,
not
come on.
majority
Now
of the population.
But why are you feeling so bad
That's
about that? You know what I
overgeneralizing.
mean.
If you say people are evil, that's
I just
saying
got finished
all
agreeing
people-
with you about not sounding like all these bitter people, and you can't understand me that
No,
it's not
I'm
exactly
saying
woman bashing. If you say
overgeneralization don't work for nobody. You can't put people
Not true.
and evil.
That's how
That's
people talk.
overgeneralization. It
That's how
don't work
people
for
talk.
nobody.
I know, but you're saying it
Huh?
doesn't help anybody, but that's how people communicate. This is just how people talk.
But they not talking about it. I never think somebody's talking about everybody, or I'd be like, "You think I'm evil?"
Exactly.
No.
And who's
Nick,
out here saying
stop.
women are
Nick,
evil?
Nick,
That has to be
Nick.
said.
No, you dancing.
What am I dancing?
You know Jesse's
Tell me
point
exactly.
of view on women, how
Say
they
again?
wicked. You know Jesse's point of view on women and how they wicked.
Right.
All right.
So
and don't act like that's
what are you saying?
Christian like.
Wait, you're saying something, Jesse? You
judge-
know Jesse's point of view and that they're wicked.
Judging
Okay.
is not Christian
And
like. Yes.
what is it? What do you want to say about me or to me or about me? And that's what Jesse's.
You agreeing with Zerka?
About what?
His point of views about
What
women.
exactly? Because there's some stuff I agree and some stuff I don't. I know we already got to one of them, which is women are evil. I personally don't think everyone, right? But I don't even like to say that because it's like we know that already, and it's just there's no honest conversation about how evil women are. So why do we need to be soft? Can we
did
stop being
Zerka
soft?
say he was a? Did Zerka say that he was a slut maker?
Yes. I don't know if he said that in the show, but he
Pretty much.
He says slut. He called it a sin. He called his slut making a sin.
Yeah, and he's 2 days Christian right now, and every day
Yeah.
he's sin. He just
Something
start
like
over.
2 months
right?
Christian or something like that.
Come on, and he talking about he stole the N-word, and he's not even
That's
white.
so funny. You sound like
Yeah,
so.
come
How long?
on. I
How
see
long
the
of a
fake-
Christian do you have to be, Frederick, until you're a real Christian? Explain to me, and we'll get to the N-word thing. We'll get to the
No,
N-word
I'm
thing.
not a Christian. I can't answer. I can tell
So
you
how
long.
long? What's the
you gotta be to be a
time limit? Tell
pharaoh.
me exactly when someone becomes a Christian and what makes them a Christian.
Jesse said once you saved, you can't do no wrong.
Okay. So again,
Yeah,
what's the
from that
time
day
limit?
on.
When do you become a Christian?
You have perfect peace.
I know
once you
Steve.
know God.
I know Steve, but I like it when he tries to bust my chops, and I like enjoy talking to him. So, sorry, I'm responding to chat.
I'm just busting your job.
No, I know, I like it. We're chill. And you know what bokeh is? Japanese comedy, the straight man and the funny man.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you're the straight man, I'm the funny man. Sometimes we switch, and I become the irate man. I go irate, but it's all comedy. It's all for fun.
Yeah. It's all fun and games. I
enjoy
told
his
him I was gonna play the hater today. So
I saw you in the chat saying that. Like, hey, when you have a foil in wrestling, when you're watching wrestling and you know how it's scripted, you don't tell people who the foil is though. They just know. They just know. They just know because they come in. The intro music is all like menacing, and it's like, oh, Frederick's coming on, and so they know who the foil is. You don't have to tell them.
Dang, right.
You know what I mean? We need an intro. We need the right intro for you. It has to be like.
I be wanting to call in during the week, but I'll be like, I might call in too much. I don't know. I've been trying to slow down, but yeah, I like talking to y'all, Nick. But I'm gonna get in there.
I'll say this. I don't mind I personally like the disagreement, but I don't know if you guys could tell, chat. But I don't know if I'm revealing. I don't know if I'm speaking to you personally here, but Frederick, he likes us. Disagreements or whatever.
Yeah.
We got crazy haters, and anyways, this is too much.
I want to be on the show.
Go on. What else you
I
want to
say? Co-host with you.
Wait, about what?
If Hassan can do it,
it has to not be confusing. We have to be clear, and I'm already kind of a confusing person and messy, and with you, it'll just be like confusing people.
You pick the topic, and I do all my homework.
We'll talk about it, Frederick.
All right.
I appreciate your call, man. Anything else? All right.
No, I can't think of nothing else. I just wanted that circle. It was a good show today, but
Thank you, sir.
Know. All right, have a good one.
I don't know. We'll move the wheels. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you don't have to go. I wouldn't suggest going out acting like Zerka or anything like that. And on the N-word thing, Zerka said that he took the N-word pass. No one gave it to him. The guy's a big guy. He's got the hands for it. I wouldn't suggest anybody out there just taking the N-word pass as he did. It's definitely not advice for the people. But it makes for a good show, right? I'm sure we all enjoyed it. What else do we have to say about that? Christ is king, right? Okay, what else shall we do? What time? Wow, 7:04 p.m. Oh, dang. Where are we on the flight plan? Lordy, where the heck are we? We are chat. This has happened before. But whatever. We're gonna just chill. Let's just fly till it falls out of the sky. No gas. Because we're like just a few nautical miles away from the runway. Are we going to make it? Let's check. I can't see the edge of the flight plan. So we're going to go. We're going to just, we're going to take a chance. Take a chance. I got a caller coming in.
Steve Strack.
I got the calls. You guys rock. Thanks for calling. I got Steve Strack, the one and only. How you been, man?
I'm doing well, man. How are you?
All is well, man. No complaints.
It's awesome. So Frederick, first off, I gotta shout him out because I think he really does mean well.
Yeah, he likes us.
I listen to a lot of the time. Yeah, exactly. But so you've been with Jesse for a bunch of years now. You've worked with him.
Right. It's been since 2019. Dang, time flies.
Which is crazy. That's wild. Yeah. So I want to know if you've seen this. What he does when he interviews people, because I see it now clear as day, and it happened during the Zerka interview.
Oh, wow.
So it was like, okay, so about 30 minutes in, this is what Jesse does. People, they're just having a conversation, he's talking, doing their thing, but he gets them to a point, and I don't know if it's God working through them or like they just kind of get there, but he gets them to actually be conscious. And some people, they can't hold on to it for a long time. And some people, like Zerka, I saw him today, like he was conscious. Like his voice changed. He was thinking a little bit deeper. And then his, the persona, the brand thing that you were talking about, like it went back and forth. And see that, I wish more people
came out of the branding.
That.
I talked over you. What did you just say? Go on.
No, that's all right. I just wish people were able to see that more, but you really only can see that unless you've seen it inside yourself. You know what I mean?
Totally, man. Yeah, it would be nice to, because he's got like a different style, so he's probably used to different interviews. So it'd be nice to see maybe some other stuff. He, like with more people on.
Right.
But that was great
So
what you're
even
talking
with-
about. I saw what you're talking about. Go on.
Right. So even with Sneeko, it was the same thing. So like when Jesse had Sneeko towards the end of the interview, you know, Sneeko was being respectful, and it was interesting because people trashed him on social media. They're like, "Oh,
They trashed
he's just
Sneeko?
switching to Jesse." Yeah. So I don't know if you've seen most of that. You know, people were saying that he frames himself to the person he's talking to.
I saw the memes. One meme came out.
Yeah,
It was Destiny
yeah,
posted
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, go on. I know I've talked about that meme on the show, so I think some people are aware.
Right. So he, towards the end of the interview, and the thing was like, it just came out of Jesse, and I've watched it where it's not, I don't want to say like he's possessed. It's like Jesse's just letting this message come out of him. You know, like it's just God working through him, and he's like, Sneeko, do you know why you can see this? And he's like, no, I don't. And he's like, because God's allowing you to see it. And like, that's the type of stuff where if more men, like to what you were saying before, I forgot who actually said it, but it's like this red pill message, it's great that it's getting out there, but there still is a lot of bitterness and resentment, which is the spiritual aspect of it underneath it all. And it just delegitimizes everything because you hear it and then either you gravitate towards it and then you're just like everybody else, or if you step away from that, you go back within and you're like, wait a minute, hold on a second. I can still come to these conclusions without having to be all in my head, remembering every line that you told me in this book. Like I keep framed, on all this stuff. Right.
That's how we got people out here sounding like other people.
Right, because they don't know how to come from their own place, like authentic. I think you said it.
Right.
Because even like with with the women thing, Joel's thing, it's been a great conversation listening to him, you, Hassan talk about it with the whole vulnerable thing.
Oh yeah.
Because it's not about emotions, and this is what I want to kind of share with you to see what you think about this.
Sure.
So with work, I manage a lot of women, which is just I didn't plan this. It's just kind of how it happened.
Nice.
But I realized when
Dream
I first got this
job.
job. Yo, not really, because they're not that attractive.
What am I talking about?
So no, but about a year and a half ago when I got it, and I remember I was doing this exact same thing. Like I was going on Twitter, and I was still doing the silent prayer, doing all this stuff, and I was watching myself as I was doing it. But I would read something on Twitter, or like I'd read a book, and I'd get this advice, and I would take it as gospel, and I'd try to apply it to a situation that I was in. And things would always go horribly. And then just, over time, just staying conscious through it. Now I'm at a point where it's like, I think the vulnerable thing is if I make a mistake, just like I just made the wrong decision with something business-wise, the way how I handle it, it's just like, oh, all right, cool. That's not a problem. Now I know I have to fix this and that. But the way the women respond to that versus how I used to be, I noticed it's like when you come from that real confident place, even if you don't know what you're doing, they respect that more. They're more willing to listen. They're more willing to take direction. But I also am not trying to get something from it. And I think that was the biggest thing I had to overcome was a couple of years ago, I was still trying to get something from it.
Oh, that's an interesting point, yeah.
Right, because and I'll be straight up, I'll share it because I don't know if guys have noticed this about themselves too, is like I was trying to be that guy, to be like, oh, I got to prove I'm the alpha. I got to prove that I have authority, But I really just wanted them to notice me,
Right. Yeah.
And now it's like, go on.
Well, what you're describing is it's got to be right from step one. The foundation's got to be right. And exactly what you're saying too. Instead of trying to remember the points and the advice that you heard in the YouTube videos, transcripts, you need the source to be right. And what you're describing is exactly that. That's if you just simply didn't want something from them, then the behavior would be correct. And you didn't have to remember the YouTube video. You didn't have to remember all those things.
Right. And I used to think listening and understanding was actually a very weak feminine thing. And it's not, because when you're sitting there and you're listening, yeah, I know. But when you're sitting there and you're listening, it's more often than not, people actually finally become aware of themselves when they're talking. And that is more than anything. You want to point them back to them. If they come to that on their own conclusion, you don't need to say anything.
Alphas listen and talk less. That's just true in all cases. To women and what I mean is listen to, it could be in many different areas. Hearing people out, listening to fools reveal themselves, stay silent.
Yep.
You know.
I agree. I mean, the tongue will. Jesse says no. Well, the Bible says it. Then Jesse says it too. It's like you live and die by the tongue, and I see it. I see it.
Yeah, let them talk. And but there's a time to, you know, there's a time to like, I guess you're alluding to the vulnerable stuff and allowing, you know, making space for, I guess, a woman to, you know, express herself or whatever. Like in general, you should be easy to talk to. Like in general, like you should just be like people should just know that they can talk to you, right? And that you'll be honest. That you'll be, it won't be a big deal. You can be, and so that's just kind of for me where it starts and ends with that.
Right,
And when then it goes into like, oh, you gotta listen to every person's problem and grievance, when in reality, sometimes, a lot of those times, people are putting out insanity. It's just confusing, and if you just have a conversation with the devil, you're just gonna get confused yourself. And you're thinking, okay, well, you see what I'm saying here? Like, you're just gonna confuse the situation. It's like, what is all this talking? Is my point here. What is it? Why do we have to talk about everything? Some things are not just not real.
Exactly what you're talking about. Like, so even with men, so switch it over to, forget women for a second, like with men too, like a lot of my friends, a lot of the guys that I work with, they complain. And listen, I used to do that. You know, I used to think it was normal to just complain about little trivial things, you know, throughout the day. Even today, when I was working with the one guy, I made the wrong move coming out of the building to go back to, you know, the work truck. And I was like, oops, whatever. Right. And he was complaining about it. And so, yeah, but the thoughts in my head were, oh, you need to tell him to shut up and man up and do this. And I just like was sitting there, you know, well, not saying I was walking. I'm just walking quietly, just listening to him. And then, you know how you have those moments where it just comes out of you? I was like, you know what? We're just making the best of it, and that's all. And like his whole demeanor just changed. And you don't need to recite a script. Like, you just need to just say what's prevalent for the moment. And I think that is way more important than trying to recite the books and trying to be like, I got to keep frame, you know, or I got.
Yeah.
My authority.
Hey, wasn't it you who was telling me about the body language book?
Did I?
Was that you about like about studying body language?
No, I don't remember telling you about that, but I know a lot about body language, though.
I know you know a lot about body language because you told me to read a book about body language. I think, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember.
That's probably why I know that you know a lot about body language.
So when people fold their arms, they're just
no. I thought like what you were saying back then though made sense. You know, and everything you're saying makes sense. But go on. You were just saying.
Right, but the whole point, I don't want to take too much, you know, time away. Okay. It's just like I'm tired of doing it to myself, where I get into the intellectual conversations. Like I said, I listen to all the things. Even Jesse, like, this is not against him. I just stopped listening to him for a while because I was falling into that trap of being the Jesse thumper, you know. And then, I caught it a while ago, and I'm like, I need to chill. Like, I need to stop. Yeah. And even though people weren't noticing it, I noticed it. You know, so I went back to God with that stuff.
I think, and what I've noticed is that on the Jesse thumping topic, from what I've noticed that everybody notices that very quickly too. Nobody Jesse, from what I could tell, nobody Jesse thumps for long because they know when they're doing it. At least most people, from what I could tell, because I've talked to, you know, this topic, it resonated with a lot of people. And that was an awesome church Joel did. And everyone I spoke to though, they're just like, yeah, I totally remember when I did that. And I don't think I think we know what we're doing. And so, and so I don't think people do that for long. But it was true. It's true what he was saying though.
Right. Joel was awesome on church on Friday. Well, no, it's Sunday, whatever it was.
Right. It was Sunday. Yeah, you tune in this Sunday. We have Doug doing the church. It's gonna be dope. I know it is. I like Doug a lot.
Nice.
He doesn't get any his camera time and all that, so you guys probably don't know him.
Yeah. One last thing I will say.
Go ahead.
I used to do radio. I did it many years ago, and then I stopped for a while, and I always wanted to get back into it. And then I just started doing a live stream out of nowhere. Like, I do it for fun, you know. And I'm not just trying to like selflessly promote it. Like, there's a point I'm trying to make with it, which is
We're fam.
I noticed myself, even when I used to do radio, how inauthentic I was at times. And now I'm doing like a live stream, and it's been more of a tool for me to be like, wow, this is me. You know what I mean? Like, take it or leave it.
I know. You know, it's funny. I just resonate with what you're saying, man. Doing this is a journey as well.
Right.
Right on, Steve. Well,
Yeah.
sir, anything else before I move the wheels?
Nah, the Holy Spirit's getting confused with the Kundalini spirit in the church, but that's a whole other conversation.
Wait, say that again. Say what you just said.
Oh man, how much do you know about like the New Age stuff and the Kundalini spirit?
Nothing. Nothing about Kundalini. What's that?
Oh, put the brakes on the plane, Nick. Hold on a second. Tell the stewardess. Gap up for this one.
Oh dang! I'm looking at some Google images, and I knew a girl I think who was into this once, and she would talk about like something with your spine and energy and stuff. Am I getting hotter or colder?
Yes.
Spine, and it's maybe some tantric something. Am I getting hotter or colder?
Yeah, you're getting there.
Oh, go on.
So 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔 actually talked about, I heard him talk about this on, I forgot whose podcast he was on, but he talked about it, and I was like, nice, he sees this, that's awesome. But, you know, like when Jesse talked about like the hooping and hollering and stuff, like that's not the Holy Spirit, like that's another spirit. And I went down a random rabbit hole one day, and I came across it, and it's like there actually are people that make a lot of videos talking about it. It's like, you know, you can activate the Kundalini energy where it's this uncontrollable, like, boisterous, like laughter type thing. And when you look at it, it's like, I don't care who
Sounds
you
like
are, you have to
psychosis.
look at that. Yeah, like you can go nuts from that stuff.
It sounds like an anxiolytic effect. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's not what I meant.
I don't even know that
What are
word.
you saying about this?
No, so I'm just saying it's just like for people to be careful about, because somebody brought it up before in your calls. Again, I forgot.
Yeah, I know I know this like new age. There's like people who are really into the new age. There's people who are into this, not even new age, but I think it's called Gnosticism and stuff, and esotericism.
Yo, yes.
And esoteric stuff, and which basically, if I could describe it, this is my understanding of it. It's a set of beliefs that came about in the 14th, 15th century. This is post Christianity and all this, and it arose. Yep. Tell me where I'm wrong. It basically arose in the West as we knew it. Right? We're talking about Western European monarchies at the time. The advent of the Britons coming out of the swamps. Anyways, am I on the right track here? It's Hermeticism and what's it called? Like Gnosticism, the Gnostics.
So I don't know too much about the history
which
of
goes
it, but
into Freemasonry, and
right.
And so that's the Western Gnostics, as it's called.
So it's all based off knowledge. Like I said, I don't know too much about the history of how it started, but I know enough about it because I used to read into it. And I would say pretty much anybody that's all about knowledge and conspiracy theories and esoteric wisdom and all that, like you kind of are already going towards Gnosticism, which is you believe the knowledge of things is what brings you peace and freedom when it's completely opposite.
The knowledge of things. Interesting. Yeah.
Right. So if you hear people talk about the thirst for knowledge and, always reading and studying. And that's kind of the same thing with Christians too. They fall into this trap of always reading, studying, and it's just knowledge. And then they get these, what they call like divine sparks, which I personally think is that false spirit, where they get the crazy, emotional, uncontrollable outbursts. Like that's stuff that shamans do. They like basically give people the hallucinogenic drugs and make them dance in a circle and pick their brains out.
This is how I see this kind of stuff. Basically, the world there's a lot we don't know. Okay, a lot we don't know. We think we know, like science and all that. The world and the mysteries of the world, the natural world itself, we don't know it. But spirits like Satan and other stuff, they've been around many years, right? So, compared to us, they're very wise, right? Despite being fallen. You see what I'm saying? And so the way I see all this knowledge stuff is that, it's actually not that it's not true. It's just like old, ancient stuff that'll just, like Pandora's box. You'll never make sense of it. You'll think you understand it, but but you're being led down. You're a pawn. You're being used for something. Am I making any sense?
Right.
And it's like
So
it's like in Oblivion.
yeah.
There's this game called Oblivion. Sorry, bro. There's this in Oblivion. There's you meet a demon, and this demon has all this ancient knowledge, and you can like do like a Faustian bargain where he gives you all the knowledge, but the knowledge just drives you crazy.
Yep.
Anyway, sorry.
No,
I'm
no,
cleaning
no,
the camera, chat. Sorry, chat.
What are they saying?
I was cleaning the camera, so they're probably wondering what the heck's going on.
Oh, nice. No, but here's the Steve Strack conspiracy theory for you.
Cool.
I think somebody, somewhere, one of these demons, whoever it is, I don't really care, but they knew we were getting to a point where they said, you know what? Let's throw everything at them. Let's make everything available. Let's make it so that people can know everything about all this stuff. Again,
right.
Know who did 9/11. Know about esoteric wisdom. Know about all these different things. But then they're sitting there kind of laughing at us and saying, hey, we just deceived you because we're throwing all this knowledge out there that, one, you don't really need to know, and two, you shouldn't be messing around with. So even with the Kundalini Tantric stuff, like, people shouldn't be playing with that stuff. Even with yoga, people shouldn't be playing with that stuff.
Interesting take, man. And I think I understand what you're saying because, the source we're talking about really is dynamic and in the moment and not really up to you. And you don't need the YouTube video. You don't need to remember this or that, and it's perfect. So I like what you're saying. It's a lot of people are into, right? We're talking about Zerka. He was on the phone state. He's super into like masonry and esoteric knowledge, but the source is dynamic and in the moment and simple, and it's perfect, and it's the blueprint to life.
Amen.
Right on, man. Yeah. Very cool.
Nice.
Well, sir, I'm going to move the wheels unless you got something else.
Yeah. No, I'm done. Now I'm done.
Appreciate your call, man.
Right.
And It's Moon in the chat says, let your Kundalini serpent free. I think that's a little obscene. I don't think there was whoa. Put your Kundalini serpent away, chat. What the?
Yeah, ew. They don't want to know how you get to that. Yeah.
All right, Steve, thanks for your call.
Take care, Nick. Thanks.
All right, yo. Oh yeah, Frederick. I know you don't like the Falun Gong. I need to turn on the AC. I got a call first. Hold on. Hey, caller, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, caller? You're on the air.
Hey, Nicolas. How are you?
Oh, what's up, man? Truck driver, right?
Yes.
What's their name? I forget your name. I know you called me before. Thanks for your call.
My name is Alex.
Alex, welcome back. How you been?
Hey, I've been good, man. How you been yourself? I've been watching the show. I haven't been able to call it because of working a lot.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we're just rocking and rolling here. No complaints. All is well.
Yeah, man. I'm still trying to get you the Ace Combat 7. I know you sent me. I'm sorry.
That's you, right? That was you. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
How do we make
you know
this
what
happen?
happened?
Okay, what happened?
So you sent me. I got your email.
Alex has tried to send me. He's tried to send me a copy to a game. He's been trying to send me this, and we spoke in email, I believe. But then I think I must have forgotten. What happened? I must have forgotten to do something.
So you sent me the email and with your username on Steam, but I tried to look it up. I just copy and pasted it, and for some reason it doesn't show up.
I must have.
And it's weird because. Yeah, it's weird because Steam, in order to gift a game, you have to have the person as a friend. That's why I haven't been able to send it to you because, it's just been like a little bit of back and forth.
Man, and I do appreciate it because you've been trying to. That's a gift from you, and I appreciate it. I just sent you an email, and I just double checked. My Steam name, Gorgonzola Beans. I must have sent you the wrong one before.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened because I tried to add you and send it to you, but it just said the username wasn't. There was no user with that with that name, So I don't know.
Okay, well we'll try it again. I sent you an email with my Steam name, and I want to accept the gift since it's very kind of you. Thank you.
That's why I haven't been able to send it just because of that.
Oh man, I forgot about that too.
Yeah, because I think you'll love the game. Flight.
It'll
because
fit the show. It'll be nice to fly some crazy stuff for the show.
Yeah, it's more arcadey, but it's still like nice to see those type of fighter jets, which I think are like the best technology in terms of like flight and stuff.
Thank you, sir. Well, I much appreciate it. I hope we can get that fixed and working, so I can show off the snazzy planes.
Yeah, and just one more thing. I know I don't want to hijack the show or whatever, but I was gonna.
Hijack? We got a hijacker. Hold on. Sorry. Can't say that on a plane, man.
I was wondering because I know maybe it's not like a subject that you guys touch much. I know it's not related to what you guys do, but I was just curious about your opinion about the whole UFO hearings.
Oh yeah, what do you know about it? Because I feel like I'm not educated. I haven't but I am aware that there's been some, pretty major hearings recently in Congress about UFOs, specifically about biological material that's not of this planet. That's what they're saying, right?
Yeah, non-human pilots, basically non-human biology.
Non-human biology. And not from this planet. I believe this is as much as I know of it. I haven't watched the hearings. What's your take on it, on all this?
It could be a lot of. I think a lot of the people believe that it's controlled disclosure. So in a way, they're disclosing.
So like, as in an agenda behind it. They have an agenda behind disclosing this information.
Yeah, because I think like they know that they cannot control it anymore. It's too many people know, and it's leaking out too much, because even the government is releasing information.
Right,
so I think they're just trying to. Yeah, I think they're trying to control the narrative as much as they can.
But they're okay. So, if I'm understanding you, you're saying basically it's true. But the reason that they have a strategy on this information so that they can at least control it as much as they can. But there's some stuff they can't control, and it's gonna come out. So that's why they're doing this, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's coming out. I've been hearing. I think the most impressive was one guy was talking about how they're using those type of those ships or whatever they are to smuggle weapons and just to make money, which it would make sense.
David, what's his name? It was a military whistleblower who kind of started all this, right? David Grush or something?
Yeah, that guy.
And so they had the hearings. So they already had him, huh?
Yeah, they've been having them this whole week, and apparently it's like very historic because it's like the first time.
UFO talk has been pretty much legitimized in the past few years with leaks and little leaks. Okay, and it's coming from the Pentagon, it's coming from the intelligence agencies. We got treated to, I guess, if you want to say, some of those grainy videos that we saw on Tucker in 2021 was it? And so we've been getting this has been the story that's been kind of picking up steam over the past few years, now pretty much legitimized with this next level of legitimization here with these hearings with pretty incredible claims. We're talking about they're saying biological material not of this planet. Matt Gaetz saying that he himself has seen footage of 4 UFOs that are not human. He says not human. It's just, I don't know what to make of it. I personally don't know what to make of it. I guess it's possible that there are aliens, but I just don't know. What do you think?
Oh, for sure. I've seen, I've saw one clear UFO, completely crazy stuff,
Oh,
so
like
I know.
real life, like you saw it with your own eyes?
Yeah, I saw it with my own eyes, and it just came out of the water, and but from really far away, and I saw it opened like a black hole, and it went inside, Wow. So I saw that, and
I personally know not an insignificant number of people who make similar claims, that they've seen this or that.
It's crazy. I mean, I hope it comes out because
doesn't it feel
we've been.
It feels like it can't. I don't know. Maybe it's what you're saying. It feels like because I'm maybe conspiratorial minded now after COVID and all this, that I can't trust them, and it feels like they have an agenda behind this. And if it's something like they're going with aliens, You know, if they're going with aliens, it's either true because that's hard to, I guess, fake, or they're trying to do the biggest fake of all time so far.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. You know,
right?
but
it's either this is really hard to fake and it's real, or this is the biggest psyop of all time. They want to do something big.
You know, I think I think at least the technology is real. I believe, you know, like truly.
But you know, when you say that, it could be just, you know, still technology that people made.
Yeah, yeah,
Not just
100%.
advanced.
You know, but really advanced technology. So it just sucks that we're missing out on that.
I really don't know what to make of it. What would you think? What would you think? Like, if there are aliens, what does that change your mentality on God and anything like that?
No, I mean, I still believe in God, and I still, you know, I just don't know exactly, because I heard so many theories about, you know, so I don't really have like a concrete opinion about the aliens.
Right.
You know, but for sure, I just believe in God, and whatever those things might be, you know, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe that's what they meant by angels, or I just don't know. If there were aliens and I could talk to them, I'd ask them. I would ask them, "Are you fallen? Are you in a fallen state?" You know what I mean? Right? Why would it?
I would love to see
aliens exist,
an
there's no
interview
God.
of Jesse.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I would love to see
Jesse
Jesse interview
I
an
would
alien.
Jesse thump to them. No, but seriously, you know, it doesn't have to be Jesse thumping. I honestly, if there was an alien and I could talk to them, I would ask them, you know, do you get angry? Do you get depression? You know, I would try and figure out if they also have a spirit that's in a fallen state, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, no, I get it. You know, it's definitely. I think if it comes out more and more, you know, we'll have like a. I think it's meant to happen that we'll have some life-changing events, you know, in our lifetime, because even just with the technology being real, that's gonna change everything, I think. You know?
Who knows? Very fascinating times, I guess, huh?
No more truck driving for me.
It could even just be a middle position where it's like, oh, well, they're just trying to distract you. It doesn't even have to be that extreme. Really, anything's possible, man.
Yeah, no, you're right. You know, it could be a psychological operation too.
Yeah, and who knows what level? At what level?
Crazy. But yeah, that's all I wanted to touch base.
Thank you, man.
So
if
you send me the email, I'll definitely send you the game. You know.
Thank you, sir.
Been trying to keep up with my work, you know.
I appreciate that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks
All
again.
right, have a good night,
again.
Nick.
You too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Moving the wheels. Thanks, callers. You guys rock, keeping the show going. Right? Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to turn on the AC here and whatnot. Get ready for landing. What else? I'm going to go to the bathroom. Be right back.
Oh my God. 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 Yeah. And I want you to leave. You are not who I need. Our love's all pretend. I can feel we just a trend. I was better off with your friend. Think we can talk it out, maybe. Or we could talk about your daydreams. Then we can talk it out, maybe. Or we could talk about your daydreams. Feel like a million miles between you and me. So if you can go without it, I want you to leave. Take control and let me know, 'cause I can't stay here, I need to go. If I give you my heart, I know I'm sure if you play the mind, I'll show you the door. I'm trying to learn from my mistakes, 'cause I know I only got one more chance. I know you've been burned by all these games. I'm just trying to be a better man. Then we can talk it out, maybe. Or we can talk about your dreams. Feel like a million miles between you and me. So if you can go without it, I want you to leave. I want you to leave. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God.
Always on my mind, and when it's late at night, I think of what you're doing. Do you think of me sometimes? And when I'm feeling down, I lose all control. Emotions keep coming out, I'm trying to let you go. So if you wanna talk to me again, don't try to act like we were always friends.
Getting close to our landing here. How y'all doing? Let's get to some of these super chats. You guys rock. I mean, I didn't get to them. My apologies. Bernie Bound Brian, blessings on blessings on blessings. Look at my life, dog. That's lessons on lessons on lessons. Shout out TFS. Thanks, Bernie Bound Brian. Street Chronicle says, I asked a question about street preachers weeks ago because Zerka mentioned he heard from David Lynn. That's another Canadian street preacher, no? Steve Strock's from Jersey. Aren't you from Jersey, man? Aren't you? Don't we got Jersey in the chat? We got Jersey in the chat, right? We got a super chat from Karen Williams. Thank you so much. Says, Ice Pack. What is she saying here?
MC, make another hit.
Where did my super chats go?
Project X.
She said, put an ice pack on your headache, Nick. Thank you, Karen Williams. Thank you so much. We got super chats from Mari Ubaldo. Thank you. Says, have a blessed weekend. Thank you so much.
Everybody think we bought.
I can't hear me. Super chat. Thank you. Christ is King. Street Chronicles. Thank you for that. Well, chat, I mean, we're getting pretty close here. Let's see, how far are we? What can we do as we're descending here? We gotta get this plane in order. There's a lot of things that they're kind of backed up a little bit here. We gotta get this going here. Jeez. What are we gonna do? Okay, we're descending. We're descending. Dang. This is too loud. Whoa. My apologies. Okay, test. Okay. Jeez. We need to get down. All right, seatbelt sign is on. We're about to do a pretty interesting descent here, okay? So we're gonna have to speed this thing up. Seatbelts on, okay? You're gonna need your food trays gotta go up, okay? drink your drink. Finish it now because it's gonna be on your lap here in a moment. All right. Seatbelt sign is on. And we're diving. Dive, 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 dive. Okay, hold on. And we're diving. Dive, dive, dive. Hold up. I think we're diving. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hold on to your seats here. You don't want to have any accidents, okay? No open doors, no mess. Okay. I think we're going to make it. I think we're going to make it, chat. I think we're going to make it. So everybody calm down. Because I think we're going to be fine. I believe we'll be okay. Okay. What are you guys saying in the chat? Yeah, it's the Soul Plane. You new here? Yeah, how do you say your name? Mena? Mina? Maina? And, yeah, my head hurts. It's nothing. The headache isn't real. It's not real. And I'm taking, who said it? JS Urban Adventures said, feel the headache. It means you're alive. So I didn't take any ibuprofen or paracetamol. No APAP for me. I don't need Tylenol, I just need these vibraphones. Yep. Kinda wish I had all my cables. Oh man. I wanted to jam to that a little bit. Looking for my cable here. Hold on. I'm right here, man.
Let's begin with a drum set. Listen for an explosive live sound. The snare should be crisp and the cymbals should ring. If they become harsh or flat, the speaker's high frequency response is peaky or distorted.
Dang, I think I did it. Probably sounds weird. My guitar probably sounds a little weird because I don't have any, it's not going through the amp modeler. I just have it going raw into my audio interface. It's too crazy. You're a pilot. You shouldn't be doing this while we're descending. All right, what's next? Okay. Don't act like you're playing the guitar. You can't hear this? I'm not saying I'm good. Okay. I'm not saying I'm good. But you can hear this, right? You can hear that, right? Just going by ear. I might be out of tune. We should be landing shortly. We're just jamming out, I guess. What else do I got? I mean, do I have any show for you? I think someone just tried calling in. My bad. I guess we got topics and stuff, but we're chilling right now. All right, what's Spotify? Spotify is giving me some jazz. Okay, let's see what's... Okay. Nope, we can't do it with the attitude guitar. Okay. We're doing this live. We're doing this janky. All right, that's enough. I could do the rest. That's close enough. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Get some impros. Okay. All right, what do we got here? Woo! I've never heard this song before. I can't seem to get what I'm hearing in my head on here. I think I kind of found it there. Okay, what's next? We're just chilling, y'all. We're just chilling. I don't have a clip for you. I don't feel like playing a clip. I guess I could do topics, but we had some amazing calls. Dang, what's going on here? Whoa, wait. Oh, that was it? That was a short one. No! Very cute. How's your Friday going? We're chilling. We should be landing soon. This is too electrical. Anything, Doom Jesus, I'm bad at this. Sometimes you can some I can jam on. But you know, I stopped working on my fundamentals a while ago. It's a shame. It's a shame. Play some Whiteheart. Play some Whiteheart. What else do we got? Okay. That's nice. I like that a lot. Something like that. Oh, it's a freaking, it's just a dominant seventh. Duh. Ah! You know, you hear it now, chat? Funky stuff. All right, Jack. Nick, this is poo. You mean the music or am I playing? Because I can accept that playing is poo. Oh, yeah, I have no effects on the thing. I have no effects on the guitar, so you can see how bad I'm playing. All right, what's next, y'all? Thought we'd be landing by now. We seem to be farther than I thought. Let's see, how far are we? Okay. Request time. What are you saying, request? What are you requesting? Request time. What's your request? Ooh. We're thumping. Man, the only news I had was Trump's charges, Tim Scott, Byron, Donald's basically going full rhino. They're black conservatives, but they don't like all this slavery talk that anyone would even think that there was someone who benefited from slavery. And so that was like the news. You know about all that. And then what else was there? What else was there? We're taking our final turn here before lining up to our runway. I think in the next few minutes here. Okay, hold on. Is that it for the Fresh and Fit call-in show? I guess I can't call in. They're probably all done now, huh? I can get messages on this? It seems I can receive text messages on this number. What the heck? Nick blew it. You're talking about, did I blew it like trying to get on Fresh and Fit? There's no way I was gonna get on that. I mean, I would have to have sat on hold and listened and made sure I didn't miss the call. I wouldn't be able to have a show with all of you. Nothing compares to you. What is that? Is that Sinead O'Connor? We got a Sinead O'Connor request in the chat. Is that what this is? She just died. No, rest in peace.
It's been 7 hours.
Is this what you were talking about, Mena? Mena, how do you say your name? And are you a lady? You don't have to answer.
Since you took your love away.
Dang, Sinead. Sinead O'Connor.
I go out every night and sleep all day.
This is heavy.
Since you took your love away.
This is not a landing song. This is a crashing song.
Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want.
I'm getting copyrighted for this.
I can see whomever I choose.
This is too deep, though.
I can eat
Dang, man. Ivana.
Dinner in a fancy restaurant.
Call from.
But nothing, I said nothing can take.
I got a caller on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Karen Williams. Can you hear me?
Karen, what's up, Karen? Yes, we can hear you.
How you doing, Nick? Your head hurt?
Oh, no, I'm fine. Appreciate that, though.
Very good. Put an ice pack on it.
I
Whatever
saw
pain
your
you
super
have in
chat.
your
Thank
body.
you for that, Karen.
Yes. Do you want to talk to me right now, or you want me to hang up?
No, that's fine. I mean, what are you calling in about?
I'm calling in. I have a question.
By all means, lay it on me.
What do you think about a grown woman getting braces?
Nothing. I think it's fine.
Okay, another question.
She might even look cute a little.
Ain't that nice? Yeah. I was thinking about doing something. I have to do something to fix my teeth a little bit.
Mm.
And I feel like I'm too old for braces.
Well, is it that bad? Sometimes if you really need them, if you really think you need them. Because
No, it's not
it's pretty
that
costly,
bad.
the dental stuff. And it's not even the cost, but you really got to take care of those. You know, I know people, it takes a while for the problems to arise, but once they do, you know,
Do you know how old I am?
No.
Do you want to know?
Sure. If you want to let us know.
Yeah, I'm 46.
46, right on.
46 years old.
46 is in the
46.
chat. 40's in the chat. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm going to be 47 on December 5th this year.
Well, right on. Well, we'll wish you a happy one. So, if
Can
we
I
get
tell you
there,
something?
by all means. Are you planning on getting braces though?
I was thinking about it. Yeah.
Have you
to
heard
fix
of
my little
Invisalign?
thing. Because Hake said he doesn't like people with gaps, and I have a little gap.
Oh, so you're fixing it for Hake?
Yeah.
You know, that might work. That might work on Hake.
But I'm black. I mean, I'm brown.
No, that's the thing though. And I forget how old he is.
Hake is like 42, 43 years old.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not gonna happen, Karen.
I'm an older woman. I'm an older
He's a
woman. I
Christian
know he's
man.
listening to Jesse. Yeah, and he white.
And he white. But have you ever heard of Invisalign?
Yeah, I was thinking about Invisalign. It costs
It's
a
an
little bit
option.
more than braces.
It does cost more, huh? It's an option.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's a worse responsibility. I got all up into it. I'm like, Hake is gonna see my teeth one day.
You don't have to worry about that. I know you. Hake.
Nick, how you doing?
I'm just fine. I don't know
Are
how
you
bad
cool?
your gap tooth is, but I don't think you need to be getting braces for
It's
Hake.
not that. Men are kind of what my little gap men kind of they like it. They take to it.
I think
I have men tell me all the time, I love your gap, your little tiny gap or whatever. And
I heard, in
but Hake
fact, I
said,
heard people, not only have I heard that people like the gap, there is in fact some women, I forget in what country, that they surgically get they get like a surgery to put a gap in their teeth. And it's
What?
because
I
it's
never heard
considered
of that.
beautiful in their culture.
no way, I never heard of it.
Yeah, and they get like they get people to use a little Dremel, which is like a tool, like a little drill, to put a gap in their teeth. Let me see if I can find
That's
it.
crazy.
I think it's a little crazy, don't you think?
Yeah, that is crazy. Who would want a gap in his teeth?
Oh yeah, I'm playing some of the
Especially
footage
if
right
Hake doesn't
now.
like it.
I'm playing some of the footage now.
I think this is the first time I've ever.
This is like I said, it's a trend in some country, I forget. Doom Jesus in the chat says some men love gap tooth women, you weirdos. So you got some
I've
fans.
had a lot of men say, "I love your gap. I love your teeth. You're beautiful." I'm like, "Oh God, I can't. You know, I'm gonna get this fixed."
So,
And then
exactly. You don't need to
Hake
do
said
this
the
for
other
Hake.
day. Hake was like the other day. I don't know about those gappy
So
tooth
all
people.
those other men don't matter to you. You're looking. You want the top. You want the top 20%, the creme de la creme. You don't care about those men's opinions with the gap tooth. You care about Hake.
Yeah, and I care about Hake, yeah, and men.
Hey, what's
Yeah.
up? Hey, look, Heavyweight Hake. I've seen his debates. I've seen those debates. And he's has some women on the panel, and he handles it all very well. I don't blame you. I think
he's kind of
he
weird.
wants white babies though.
He's weirdo.
He's what?
Hake don't want babies.
He does. He might.
I'm brown, right? And he won't let me have his white babies.
I don't think that's. I think he'd like to keep them white. You know.
Yeah, pure
Can you
white.
blame him?
Yes.
What do you mean?
How?
Well, I guess you
can
can,
have
right?
white
'Cause it's
babies.
you're the one who's not getting his white babies.
If he get me pregnant, if whatever kind of man get me pregnant, I will have that kind of baby.
Have you ever
a white baby? I will have a white baby by a white man. I will have a Mexican baby by you. I will have a black baby by Jesse.
Karen just wants a baby. By anyone on the Bond crew, or is this anybody?
Yeah, and what's Hassan? Hassan, Arab.
I guess so, right? He's a mixed white and
He's an Arab.
I forget. I guess we could
Hassan
say
babies
mixed
come
white
out
and Arab.
with bullets and grenades.
But you're happy with a baby by him as well.
Yeah, a man. Yes, a man.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
recognize
Have
men.
you ever been? I don't mean to get so personal, but have you ever? Were you in a marriage or anything like that?
I've never been married.
Right on.
And that's such a shame because
you see that as
I
a
really
shame?
need a husband.
And what do you
Yes,
mean?
I
Why?
really need a husband because as I get older, I get hornier, and I need
Karen,
a husband.
you don't gotta go there. You don't gotta.
Oh
go
my
there.
God, I said hornier. I said.
You don't have to go there, Karen. That's unbecoming of a lady.
Yeah. Come on, menopause is no joke. If we're going into it, we're going into it.
What is nighttime Nick stream become? What is it? What is becoming of nighttime
I
Nick
called
stream right
last
now?
week and I didn't mean to say BJ. I didn't know BJ was a bad word.
Well, it's just you
It's
just don't
two.
expect that.
It's
You just don't
two
expect it,
letters.
Karen. And I know you're having a
I
a
know.
laugh. I know you like us, so and we like you. We love Karen, right? We
No,
love Karen.
urinal
love
cake
Karen.
sorcerer. Urinal cake sorcerer told me that I need to be a lady, and
Yeah,
he
what
was
the heck?
all.
Listen, is your own
I was
cake
like,
sorcerer
yeah.
a man? you agree with him? Is it a male? Is it a man?
Yeah. Who?
So urinal cake sorcerer in the chat.
I don't even know. I know he got
But
some Chinese looking old picture up there. I told him he was ugly.
Oh.
And then he was like,
And he told you to
no, what
sit
you
down
doing?
and act like a lady.
Yeah, he was telling me, told me straight up, like, act like a lady. Real men don't like to hear that kind of stuff from a real lady. I was like, whatever.
You don't care about that, do you?
I don't care. I don't care about anything
noticed-
men talk about.
Oh, okay. You don't care about anything men talk about, you said?
Exactly. That's what I said.
Fair enough.
It's just blah,
I don't care
blah,
about
blah,
what
blah,
anybody talks
blah.
about.
Yeah, and any man, especially, and don't get me wrong, women too, females too. When a female speak, I'm like, I am totally out of here. I don't want to hear that crap. But men, if a man is speaking, I notice that he's a man, and he's making sense. I have to listen. I have to obey. I'm gonna follow that. I don't care if he's a stranger or not. I don't care what money he has, what he looks like. If he's a man and I can see that and I can recognize that and he open his mouth and I can hear that, I have to obey that.
I understand.
I have
right
to.
on. Well, I appreciate your the amount of care you put into the order, and you seem to, you know what I mean? Like it seems like you put a great deal of care and thought into it. I see you in the chat as well.
It's like I don't have a husband. I had a chance, but the chance didn't come. Heaven had another plan for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna be a black, angry, brown, slow woman from the ghetto. Think all men are dogs, and I don't have to be a female, so I'm gonna try to be a male. That is crazy. That's not the way of any order, not even the order of hell.
Wow, that's interesting. I appreciate that. You know, that's like not a lot of people are willing to say that. You know, just because despite what people may think, I think men are supposed to have a sort of, you know, like what's it called? They're supposed to be kind of leading all women, right?
All
Not
women.
just their wives and all that. And so
And
I
all
appreciate
women
what you're
should
saying. You can have a.
it's supposed to be naturally in you.
Yeah. Well said. Well said.
Naturally, it's in your heart.
But
It's from
also
not
it's in
only
yours.
heaven.
But it also seems like it's in yours to do the same, but on your end to follow, which is necessary. Because I don't
It's
think.
in
What do you think
everyone.
about this, Karen? You could be like a man. I'm not saying I'm this. I'm not saying this about myself, right? I have my own. Look, I relate to a lot of people in the chat, but when a man is like how you say a real man, and you could hear it when he opens his mouth. I think you have to also be. You also have to be receiving of it because it sounds like you are, but when you're not, a woman will just judge you anyways, even if you're doing well. What do you think about that? Or will a woman just, if you truly are being a man, a woman will follow you no matter what? She can't.
No, a man is natural, and a woman is natural. And if you don't have that natural connection, that natural spirituality amongst and between one another, then you're just two demons. Just like Jesse says, you're two devils fighting one another. You have to be natural. It's in your heart. It's in everyone's heart to be a natural, loving, decent spirit. Not a human being, but a spirit. And you can't live by the flesh. The flesh must die.
Wow. Yeah. Right on, Karen.
Your spirit will never die, no matter if it's evil or good, if it's of love or of hate, if it's black, if it's white, if it's rich or it's poor, fat, skinny, short, tall, beautiful, pretty, ugly, whatever you are, your spirit is not that. And your spirit is never going to die.
Right
but
on.
the flesh will die. The flesh must die.
Truly.
You can't live by the flesh. You can't live by things of the world, and your flesh is the worst thing in this world.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Karen. That's why you shouldn't want, like, you know, it sounds like you sound like you're fine, but you shouldn't desire a husband.
I don't desire a husband.
Right on. It didn't sound
the
like
want.
It didn't sound like it.
It's the one. It's the need. It's what. That is the order of heaven and of hell. If you can really notice it, like no one is supposed to be alone. None of us, not one of us, is supposed to be alone. We're supposed to have family, mom, dad, mom, sister, brother, cousin, nieces, neighbors, a wife, a husband, our own children. We are all made to do that.
Right on. I believe that too. Makes sense to me.
And if we don't have that, we're nothing. That is the love. Not the love of ourselves and what we can have in the materialistic crap. It's the love for one another. We must love one another. And we must love one another by loving ourselves. And we can only love ourselves when we love one another.
Right on, Karen. You know, I appreciate that. I know you called in trying to do a whole bunch of different type of loving. But
I called in to try to get you to take off your clothes. Take your shirt off.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, chat. She's making a lot of sense. But we're going to talk about that kind of loving. Karen, calm down.
Get cool, yes. Cool off. Take off your clothes.
No, I got the AC on. I'm fine. I appreciate it, though.
All right. It's
Karen,
been a pleasure talking to you.
For sure. We see you in the chat, and we always see your support, so thank you for that.
Okay.
Karen,
yeah,
right?
and another thing,
Go ahead.
you read off the super chats, but Marie Yobaldo, she sent the super chat and you didn't read hers. You didn't see hers?
I did read hers. Mario Baldo said, "Have a blessed weekend." I read that one as well. I hope I did. I'm pretty sure I did. If I didn't, Marty, I'm so sorry. But seriously, she says, have a blessed weekend, Nick. Cuídate, and I appreciate that.
Okay, great. I missed that one. And one last thing before you hang up on me and get the click, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Are you wearing pants?
Yeah,
You
I'm
got
wearing
some-
pants, Karen. Calm down.
You got-
I definitely have pants on. Although I could be sitting here without pants, you wouldn't know. That's for sure.
I wouldn't
And
know.
I would be totally. I'd be in my
I wouldn't
element.
know.
I'd be relaxed in my element. Hey, and you'd be none the wiser.
You're fun, Nick. I like you. Thank you for my Friday night. I
No
love
problem, Karen. I appreciate your call. Call me again.
it. Thank you. Have a blessed night.
Take
blessed
care.
weekend. Bye.
Moving the wheels. Have a blessed weekend. Thank you, Karen. She gave us that one there. Much appreciated. Friday night. You know, I think there's more. I think I missed more super chats. Honestly, Street Chronicles. You know, I thought these looked like these were from a different day. Street Chronicles says, Christ is king. I know Jesus is not God, but I know he was perfect and therefore had God working through him, making him the best representation we have. Just saw the Fallen State episode. Thank you for that. Street Chronicles, you're the best. Jordan DeNicker says, yo, Nick, have a great flight. Carver531 said, I tried your advice. Well, we read that one at the beginning of the show, but Carver, that was great. Thank you for that. You guys rock, man. Thanks for the super chats. Okay, what else? Shall we land? I know we're pretty much there. I know we're pretty much at the landing. We should be there pretty much soon. We're in fact really, really close, and I hope we're descending fast enough here. I got the localizer on, but I feel like we're a little too high. It's telling me we're too high. I'm gonna turn autopilot off for a second here. Just dive. We're diving for it.
Call from
DJ.
I'm diving, I'm landing the plane, I'm setting the volume, and I'm taking the call. DJ on pause. Is that who's on the line right now?
Ain't no joke, it's me.
What's up, Jean-Paul? How you been, man? Thanks for calling in.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I didn't know it was so easy to get a hold of you.
Yes, sir. Well, you're welcome to call in, and thank you for that.
Hey, you're not thinking about ending your show, are you?
Am I thinking of ending the show? Why? We are landing soon.
I thought maybe it looked like you might have had your landing gear down, so...
Yeah, I got the landing gear. In fact, the landing gear is in fact going down now. We're very close to the runway. I have you on the air right now, but I'm in fact landing the plane.
Man, it's funny. I'm on my iPhone with you, but I'm on my iPad. I got you playing or whatever.
Yeah.
My voice sounds so funny. It is unreal.
It's weird when you hear your own voice, huh?
Yeah, it really is, man. Well, I just wanted to call in and say, hey, you're doing a real good job. You know what I mean?
Man, thanks for the support. Thanks for calling in. Right on.
Yeah.
Well, sir, is there anything else? Shall I let you go? Because we are literally about to land.
No, man. Hey, concentrate on the landing, all right?
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your call.
Yeah, have a good one.
Take care. Oh man, that was on the wire. DJ Onpa calling me. Literally, I'm hanging up. I got all the buttons. We're literally landing right now. I'm quite focused though. Whoa. Soul plane landing. Calm down. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Okay, no. I was focused. Let's pretend none of that. Okay. Everybody. Okay. Okay. I had it. Okay. Wow. I have no thrust. There's no way to control this plane right now. We're at the mercy of physics. Chad, I had it all. I had it all going. Multiple things going on at the same time. I thought I could hack it. So you may be wondering, okay, I got my drink, the drink's all over me or whatever. So, you may have experienced a little bit of a turbulent landing there, but you are mostly alive and fine. We do thank you for flying Extreme. Make sure you check the overhead compartments, as they most definitely have shifted after that landing there. So you definitely want to be careful once opening your overhead compartment there. Otherwise, I mean, we're very thankful as always here on Nick's Stream. You guys keeping these flights going. You guys keeping the show going, the flights going. That's all of you. We're thankful for that. We know you have many options to fly, but you chose Nick's Stream, so thank you for that. Much appreciated. I'm paralyzed now. I'm paralyzed? What the? Chat, we got this, right? We got this. I knew Nick was a pilot from the Southwest. Custom hydraulics, guys, come on. That was a fine landing, come on. My neck, my back. Yep. Well, chat, what else? That's pretty much it. It's late, and it got late. You guys rock. Thank you for being here with me. We had fun. I hope it. Filing a lawsuit. What the? You guys, thanks for keeping the show going. Thanks for being here. We keep it up. We keep doing our thing, and I'm thankful for you guys. And we'll do more. Thanks for working through my mess. Let's be real, guys. Being late, stuff like that. Sometimes I just start when I kind of feel right, like it's about to start, but I need to be a little bit more timely with your guys' time. Blah 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 blah. I'm done. Let's move on from this, because you don't do the things that you say. Right? Right, guys? Anyways, guys, enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the show. And follow, subscribe, and catch me sometime again, right? We'll be back Monday for more American Anchor, baby. And we got some interesting church this Sunday. Don't miss it with Doug. We got a guest host Sunday for church. And what else here? That's it, y'all. Appreciate you guys. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.